Hey, I'm gonna try to cross stream. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cross stream. We'll see if I don't get people on YouTube, then I'll just exit that one out. But yeah, I have 125 now probably, but that's gonna lower down. So how's everybody doing? I've been exhausted for the last 3 days or so, 3 or 4 days. Just been having a really rough time. I don't know what's going on with me, but just feeling kind of tired and drained. I think it's the heat, honestly. I think my body's just done. So I am, like I said, I wanted to try this to see if I could. I mean, we're in Mercury retrograde. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but this worked whenever I was just chit-chatting. I don't know how it's going to work doing this. So if I don't get anybody on YouTube, I'll cut that one off. See, it says I have 15 here. You're looking at the likes. 15, 30. Now it shows I have people. Wasn't showing shiz before. Yeah, I'm in Arizona too, but I'm not there towards that high. It was, I think, 95 today. So we had a few days where everything kind of was mellow, but I'm just dehydrated from all the times before. So I don't know. I know. People jump in and then they leave. It is what it is. I actually haven't even used the divining rods on YouTube. Well, we'll see if anybody shows up, KJ. If no one shows up, then I'll just kick off this live. But well, I wanted to see how it would work. I know it's late, but I had an hour reading. I had to kind of unwind after that hour reading. Just because my energy level it's not been good. It's not been good at all. I've been struggling. Otherwise, I'd be on here doing mediumship. I've been struggling though. But don't ask me why. I got like 3 people on YouTube, which is weird. Usually I get a lot more people. It does, and like I didn't have any like electrolytes or anything, so I don't know. I think I was just overly exhausted. You know what I mean? So I got some electrolytes. I took some iron. I took some B1. I took some D. I took some A. Drinking energy drinks, drinking water, had energy healing, trying to do everything I can. My eyes are sweating right now, so I'm sure that doesn't help. It's so hot. It's like muggy. It feels muggy to me. I think it's cooler outside than it is in my house. So I said I've got 5 people on YouTube, which is really weird. I usually have a lot more people on YouTube, but I don't know. Even late, I usually do. Quit chewing that. Hopefully everybody behaves tonight. I can't. Unfortunately, I've got animals to feed, things to do, so this is what I do for work, so I've got to be here. I wish I could. I've rested for, like I said, the last 4 days. I've been a complete... I can't do anything. Like, I just been on the couch trying to get off it, trying to do something. I have necklaces I got to get out to people and stuff. I just haven't been able to. Like I said, I've been on my butt. I've been completely worthless for about 4 days. Where, like, my legs feel like cement. I couldn't even walk. They ache all the time, but the last few days they feel like cement. So unfortunately, I gotta work. And this is my only job, so it is what it is. I see lightning in the distance. So, and the only reason I'm late again is because I had an hour reading. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I at least have more people than 5 by now. So And it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Where's everybody at? So, what we're gonna do tonight is, as you guys know, I've been using the rods more, but I always get extra information with the rods. So yes, the rods will go yes or no, but if I get any extra information, I will give you that extra information. I'll do a few free ones to get us going and whatnot, but I do ask for donations as a $3 minimum, but donate accordingly. If you get more information, like if you give you extra information, you can afford to donate more. It's appreciated. Just a fair energy exchange is all I ask. And again, I will do free ones in between. Okay, I'll do free ones to start off with. I'll do free ones in between, but at the same time, energy exchange. Okay. Keep in mind that rods are not law. It's kind of a hit and miss. It is an extension of me, but thank you so much, Beth, for the gifts. But like I don't know how accurate they are. You know what I mean? So just like a pendulum, cards, anything, it's an extension of the user, but doesn't mean they're going to be completely amazingly accurate. Okay. Because we also have free will too. We always have to take into account things are always possible, built on possibilities, right? And there are things I won't answer. Like I won't ever answer, is someone going to pass away? I won't answer that. Do I have cancer? I won't answer that. So there's certain things that aren't ethical for me to answer, that I need people to understand that. What's up with my hair? So you know what I mean? And also when it comes to any kind of relationship question, that is also free will. Okay. I like to always tell people that relationships are always free will. Lots has to do with timing and whatnot. So I might end up kicking off YouTube in a minute. I've only got 9 people over there, but I appreciate the gifts. Also, if anybody would be so inclined and you've been here before and you like my content, if you can repost some of my videos, like I don't know why, but it's crazy because the validation videos that should be just amazing, they don't get any views. Like Dylan's and Caleb's, and actually the music was a little bit higher on Caleb's than what it was whenever I posted it. But I would appreciate that support if you guys can. Make sure that you guys hit the likes because that'll bring more people in. She's like, I can't do both from the same device. I might just kick off YouTube because no one's here. There's 7 people here. So I don't know where all the people are. I haven't done a live on YouTube in a minute. I seem to be losing subs over there for some reason. So but it's because I haven't been able to post because I've just been exhausted. I don't know. So people probably don't like the way that I feel about a certain someone. If there's anybody on YouTube right now that wants me to stay on, say hey. Otherwise, I'm going to kick it off. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, let me grab out I haven't actually used these since the last time we came in here. My eyes are like, just my eyes are sweating. Has anybody's eyes ever sweated? Oh, my eyes are sweating. It's cracking me up. Hey, quit it. Yep, sweaty bum still. Yep. Oh no, Beth, that's not good. I thought that she took care of that. Also, if anybody's interested in these, I have wore these. Actually, these helped my energy from between yesterday and today. I put them on yesterday. I've had them for a little bit, but I didn't talk about them. They do donate to otters, so I did make a video about that. But that's the link is in my link tree. If you want 20% off them, that's Rachelle20. But they've actually helped me with my energy. I'm better today than I was yesterday. So, I just wanted to throw that out there because I am an ambassador for them, and I still have my own personal stuff. I'm getting a lot of wings with new stones. I'm putting astrology signs and stuff on them. I've got to actually get the ones that I owe people out, but again, I've been doing nothing. Nothing. Oh. Well, she didn't put any barriers or protections, Beth. She should have. Hey, Leilani. I don't know. YouTube is being ridiculous lately. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. So we're going to ask Arta if... Ooh, okay. Can I have forward facing, please? Can you show me yes real quick, please? I notice if I put it up too high, they don't work as well. So I'm trying to let you guys see them, but... Oh. Can I see what no is, please? Thank you. So let's see. Arta wants to know, is that your real name, Arta? I need make sure you guys are putting your names with your questions. Will Arta and Dax be married before the end of the year? I'm getting a small yes for that with the current energy. Okay. I don't know if December timeframe makes sense for you, but hey Carrie. See, I have 40 people and it all dropped. I just guess I'm not like exciting enough. I don't know. If you're not doing a lot of spirit-led readings, which take a lot of energy, then people just don't stick around. Thank you for the gift, KJ. I had a bit of a headache too, so. Hey, Shay. Well, I know. I just talked to him a little bit ago. Thanks for the gifts. I need your name. Is that your name? That's your screen name? Make sure when you're asking your questions, you tell me your name because I want to be more specific with it. I usually have people on YouTube even if it's late. It's really weird. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know. It has to be yes or no question. Like, you guys, with cases, you have to do a full reading. Like, I don't really trust rods on cases, and these are yes or no questions. So, yeah, I just don't know everything, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't. Okay, Nicole. I'm okay, Heidi. How are you? Nicole wants to know if Richard's dad is famous. Is Richard's dad... Okay, can I have forward facing, please? Nicole wants to know if Richard's dad's famous. It's going towards no, man. I'm doing like what kind of readings, user? I'm trying to do like rods, doing a few free questions, and then we're doing donation questions. There's nothing. TikTok's easy. Casey wants to know if Shelby is attracted to her. Casey wants to know if Shelby is attracted to her. I got a yes. I mean, that's what the rods say. I don't know. I can't say that it's like law. You know what I mean? TikTok's easy. I mean, I think I'm getting ready to kick off YouTube because I got like 7 people, which is really weird. I don't understand. It's so odd. I usually have really good turnout on YouTube, even if I'm late. I am. That's what I'm doing. I've got 6 people on YouTube, but that's what I'm saying. It's weird. Because usually, even if I do late lives, I still have at least 20, 30 people in there. I've only got 9 people there tonight, and it's Saturday, which is even weirder. So, I don't know. I'm trying to. It's not doing me any good. And if I don't do well tonight, I've got to do like work for my mom's tomorrow because I have to go take her grocery shopping. So, yeah. And like I said, I had an hour reading, so it went from like till 8 o'clock, and then I needed to break. And then so I came up on here as fast as I can. Yeah, you can book one for sure. Link is in the bio. Yeah, link is in bio. And I have mostly Wednesdays open, so or if like that doesn't work out, she can always email me. Because I'm trying to focus on other things, but like I said, I've been exactly like worthless for like a week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Keely. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if people are mad at me or what. 9 p.m. sleeper. Yeah, I mean it's Saturday. Let's party. I understand. Yeah, I like I said, because since it's just rods, it's like a $3 minimum donation, and you can ask a free question if you really need it. But I do intuitive guidance with it, so just donate accordingly. Like if I put a lot of time into it, if I give you a lot of extra information, maybe it's YouTube. I didn't get a notification. Maybe. I mean, people are slowly coming in. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bored. Maybe I'm just boring. I mean, lately. If my eyes weren't sweating, I'd do mediumship. But I've offered mediumship on here before, like 20 minutes for like $55, and I didn't get. I got a couple people, but like if people want like free spirit led, and unfortunately, like sometimes I've done free readings when I've come on here to do regular readings for people because spirit would not let me like leave them alone. Like there's certain people that came in, and I had to do readings for them, so that was fine. And if that happens, I do them. But at the same time, like, this is my job, so it takes a lot out of me. Accurate readings for what? I don't know what you mean. It doesn't matter where your countries are. It doesn't matter. These are just rods. So again, as I tell people, rods are a tool. Although I do get extra information because I am who I am. So sometimes I get extra information with the question. Sometimes I don't. But like I said, if you donate accordingly, like if I give you extra information, please donate accordingly. Like if I give you, you know, an extra spew it's worth more than $3, then but if it's just like a regular rod, yes or no, just for the energy. And rods are a tool, so I don't say like, we all have free will and stuff. It's not like they're like law, you know what I mean? So it's just yes and no questions with the rods. Yeah, I'm getting more people on YouTube now. I've got 15. Maybe people finally caught up. Love My Doxies is here. Yay. Yeah, but if you're in another country, it doesn't matter. I give readings to people all over the world. Hey, Ollie. Yeah, I usually do during the week, but usually people have to work, so it's kind of weird. I don't know. But hey. And you guys are more than welcome to also ask spiritual questions if you want. I always like try to educate on spiritual things, so you can do that as well. But these are rod questions, and sometimes intuitive guidance is attached to that. That's what I'm saying. So, you want to donate, link is in bio, or link is in description box, depending on what platform you're on. I'm on YouTube and TikTok right now, so Love My Doxies, pin your comment. Yeah, I got like 14 on this side. When I do spirit guidance, I just connect to people's guides. I'm not connecting to you, I'm connecting to your guides and my guides. But I like to work off of questions. Yeah. So I'm doing the rods, which are yes or no questions. And then if I get something extra, I'll tell you. Like if I get something extra for that yes or no question, I will tell you. I do sometimes I don't when I do it this way, because I'm choosing rods because it's a lot easier on my energy right now, as I'm not doing great energetically. So like I said, that's why it's like only $3 donation. But if I answer, like, I give you a good answer, just please, if you can donate accordingly because of energy exchange. But I am also doing free yes and no questions. A spirit guide, we all have spirit guides. We're born with spirit guides. They come in and out of our life as we go along. They just guide us through life. They are like our... Oh, it's okay. I can ask the rods that you know what your decision is. You can make it more specific if you want. Remember, I'm asking the rods these questions, so... So link is in bio. If you want to add, like if you send you PayPal or something, there's a way to ask your question. You may ask it that way, or you can ask it here. It doesn't matter. Yes, no questions, and sometimes again I'll use the rods, and if I get extra, I'll let you know what it is. Donations are greatly appreciated right now. You can connect to your guides. They're your guides. You don't have to know like their names or anything like that. I've heard they don't even have names for the most part. You can, you just communicate with them. You just talk to them, think about them. There's meditations you can go into. Grammy, you need to be a little bit more specific. Hold on one second. I'm going to answer people that pay first. Kalina, Venmo, did you put your question there, or do you just want to tell me what your question is? Because let's see. Hold on. Where did my... Hold on one second. It logged me out of my email for some reason, or I accidentally deleted or like X'd out. No, what is going on? Okay. Oh, okay, I'm reading this. I had to go to my email. Can you answer my question out loud? Okay. So I'll ask 2 questions. All right, are you ready, Kalina? Am I saying your name wrong? Kalina. If I butchered your names, I'm so sorry. I'm not great with names. Kalina. Okay, I'm not gonna say it out loud, okay? I'm getting a yes for your first question. I'm gonna ask a separate question though. Okay, I got yes for both of those questions, but I'm gonna ask if you're meant to be. I'm getting a no for meant to be. It might just be one of those kind of things that's like learning situation. When I ask about it being kind of like a learning situation or like that kind of, I get like a yes for that. So it's not like a meant to be thing, but you do have free will. So, but the first two questions were yes on that. Massy video today. Massy video. Massy video. Oh, I'm like, huh? I got it. Hey, Megan. Okay. Yeah, exactly. This is more like a learning situation. You're welcome. Like, everybody meets people for a reason. It's what we do with that, right? It doesn't mean that everybody we meet in our life we're like meant to be, but it doesn't mean we can't see where a relationship goes. If that makes sense. Soulmates are real, but there's different kinds of soulmates. There's karmic soulmates, there's friend soulmates, there's love soulmates. There's different kinds. But yeah, they're real. I mean, we pick who we're going to be with before we ever come to Earth. And that includes like learning relationships and stuff like that as well. So, thank you for the live goal. I appreciate it. Hello, Diana. Oh, I needed to go back to freaking, I forgot. I'm on here. Oh, I can answer. I don't need the rods for that. All dogs and loved ones are on the other side together. Okay, I'm going to answer a YouTube question. I need your name, Grammy's Place. I need you to put your name because I want to be specific with the question. Thank you for the live goal achievement. I have to redo it, right? Yes. Yes. Set up a new goal. Hold on. I'm trying to manage the goal real quick. Oh. Okay. Hey, Jackie, how are you? I saw you in here the other night and I said hi and I didn't hear anything from you. I hope you're doing well. Nope, I'm not going to either, Diana. There's no point. I'm gonna mention something real quick. Jennifer's health, let's see. I don't know how to ask this. Is Jennifer gonna get herself worked out medically? I'm getting a yes for you, Jennifer. You'll get there. It's just it's gonna be the right combination. So what I want to say is what I've mentioned and what I've noticed about the readings that I do. Okay, when I work on cases, all the information I can guarantee you is in the first couple readings that I do. I do it different ways to get different information in different ways, but if we look at Dylan's, I had his location in the second reading. The more that I did readings, the more confused I got, and I went back to the property. When yet I had 2 borders 4 months in the very second reading. So in Caleb, I had his location in the very first, second, and third reading. So usually the first readings I do, if I'm going to get a location, whether it be description, direction, whatever that may be, it's going to be in there for those first few readings. The more readings you do, the more I can get in interconnects, the more I get taken further away from the area, because your mind kind of plays a little bit more into it as you're trying to get more information. We're only going to get what we're supposed to get, how we're supposed to get it, right? when we're supposed to get it. But what I've noticed is that my information is always in the first few readings. The more readings you do, the more I get further away. That's just from looking at cases that I've done and cases that I've worked, and then after they're found, like Stephanie Parze, hers was in the first reading. Dylan, he talked about perp in the first reading, location second reading, very specific. But the more that I did readings on him, the further away I got from that. If that makes sense, because also you're bringing other people's thoughts into it too, kind of, as time goes along. That doesn't mean if I feel pulled back to it, there's a reason for it. Okay. So like before Caleb was found, I was pulled back in and I did an Autowrite, and it was a good thing I did because we got the Perry on that one. So if I feel pulled back, that means they have extra information they want to give me, but usually the information is in the very first part of the readings. And usually, again, I usually get it descriptions or directions, things like that. Like usually it's in the first couple readings. That's just what I've noticed. I've noticed, again, the more readings I do, the further away I get. Why it's like that, I don't know. But just if you go back, I mean, his information was the very second reading. I had a map, which I forgot I had. Part of my problem is I don't go back to my own readings sometimes because I don't have time to go back over everything. But the puzzle pieces are there. The puzzle pieces are always there. So when it comes to Sebastian, there's no point. I just saw a big flash lightning. There's no point to continue to do readings after readings after readings after readings because his readings are aligned with his astrology chart, and it's already there in the readings. You know what I mean? Like everything that you need is there. It's just about following the directions and following the puzzle pieces and putting them together. A lot of times they don't make sense until they're found, you know. Even though we had Dylan's location, border, between the two borders, it kept repeating, go to the border, the mountains, in the second reading. The more I did, the more I was confusing myself. So I'm trying not to overly confuse myself by doing more and more readings, if that makes sense. I think that if people go back over the readings, then they'll see like it's there the whole time. And if I get pulled back to it, then it's time to give me more information. But everything has timing. So I just feel like the more readings I do on a case, I get further and further away because by then I've already got my mind going somewhere. You know what I mean? So that's just what I've noticed and what I've learned, because I'm learning all the time too. I'm learning how all this works for me and how it works on cases and stuff. And that's just what I noticed with Caleb and Dylan's and even Stephanie Parze's and Quentin's and like all of those. Like we had the location in the first couple readings. So there's no point. You could do 100 readings and still not get locations and names. You know what I mean? And that's just like Delphi. I mean, I did a lot of Autowrites on that. But the Autowrites were multiple cases mixed in that I didn't know. But then when Spirit pulled me back, that's when they gave me names. So I tried to go where I'm led at the timing that I'm supposed to be led there because everything has timing in the way that you do things. Hey, Kelly. So Arta. Well, Dax's special assignment in Pennsylvania ends soon. Will Dax's special assignment in Pennsylvania end soon? Will Dax's special... I notice if I'm like not directly next to each other, it jacks it up. Will Dax's assignment in Pennsylvania end soon? Will Dax's assignment in Pennsylvania end soon? I'm getting kind of like a wavering between yes and no there. It might be undecided at the time, but it's more like towards no. And soon can be... Let me ask. Hey, Fruit Fly. Can you go forward facing, please? Can I get a time frame on Dax's special assignment? When it's going to end? Thank you. 2024? 2025? More towards 2025. Okay. January? February? March? April? Like more like March, April, but more April. No, I have not done reading on Gypsy and DDI. That's not, I don't want to. Carly wants me to, and I don't want to. Everybody wants me to do shit that's popular, but I gotta go where I'm led because I'm led certain places for certain reasons. Right now I've got to get working on Bradley because I guess Steven's coming out here in a couple weeks. So I've got to kind of try to find a location with him between my readings and the astrology. We've got to try to find something because we got one shot at it. I really wish my dog was trained already. Diane, I already feel like something's gonna get better next year, but I always suggest like side hustles on YouTube and trying to manifest, learning how to manifest correctly. Like those things can help you as well. But I get an increase next year. Will Diana's financial situation get any better for her? I'm getting a yes on that. Okay, 2024, 2025. Okay, 2025. January, February, March, April. More like April, by April. What's the time frame on that? I'm not doing mediumship. Is there yes, no questions? I just don't have the energy for it. Unless someone comes in. When they come in and they're like, my name's Janice and I look like this, like what happened in one live, okay, I'll do a reading. But I just, like I said, the last few days, I have not had a good time. Sharon, I don't think I need the rods for that. I'm not thinking so. Unfortunately, dementia is a progressive disease. Yes, loved ones always see us from the other side. We're just separated by like a veil or another vibration. Our loved ones are always around us. Well, I have my own thoughts on this. Let's see what the rods say. Ashley, can I have your daughter's name to make it more specific? Yes, he can actively watch you now. Kaya, am I saying that wrong? Right? Kaya. Is Kaya pregnant? The rods are saying yeah on that. Can I go straight forward, please? Is Kaya pregnant? I'm probably saying that wrong. Is Ashley's daughter pregnant? I mean, I get a yes. I felt kind of yeah. I don't know if that's like currently or will be. Okay, I'm glad I said it right because I usually don't. Donation. I feel like a girl with her for some reason. That's what I was kind of getting. But donations are definitely appreciated because this is time and energy. Oh, I did. Where is it? If I miss it, tell me. KJ, what is it? Or I didn't see a question from you. Did it get filtered? Hey, C. Smith. Long time no see. I don't know if that's something I want to ask, Danny. Over here. I see you. What's your question? I don't have Zelle. I used to until my account got overdrafted and I haven't been able to catch up. So, no, I just have what's on my link. I could tell you that in a mediumship, but it's not like something I really want to ask the rods. I can if you really want me to, but I don't know if it's going to be accurate. So that's up to you. If you want me to ask that, I can, but I don't know if it's going to be accurate. I'll just put it like that. Hey, Kat. No, the heart attack question. I'm not seeing the questions. So okay, I'll ask in a minute, Danny. People are saying I'm missing questions, but I'm not seeing any. Okay. I see Talia. Is that your name? Because I make sure you put in your names with your questions. Thank you. I don't see your question, KJ. Ask it again, because it's not there. I think it's getting filtered out. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know if this is accurate. Did Jamie pass of a heart attack? Did Jamie pass of a heart attack? I mean, it's a yes on the rods. I see you, but I don't see your question. Thank you for the live goal achievement. I think I saw your question. Dahlia. I'm probably freaking cannot pronounce your name. Hold on. I'm looking for Tahalia's. I'm probably totally saying your name wrong. I'm sorry. I don't see your damn. Can you re-ask? I'm sorry. I hate to ask that, but I can't find it. Grandson find out if grandpa is what? I mean, you can, but it takes me a whole week to get gifts. But you can if that's what you want to do. That's fine, Heidi. These, I mean, you can, like, I tried to download it, and for some reason I cannot download this live, but it will be on YouTube, obviously. Oh my god, I'm so lost. Okay. So make sure that you say your name. If you want to donate, link is in bio. Okay, just go to my bio. The link's right there. There's a link tree. Any way that works for you is what you do. $3 minimum, but you know, depending on what kind of answer you get, I'm doing yes or no, but I give extra if I get it. Oh, do you think grandson will find out? Is that your question, KJ? I don't know. KJ, do you think Richard's grandson will find out if he's the Zodiac? I mean, we can ask that question, but I don't know if it's going to be accurate. Is Richard Hoffman the Zodiac? He gave me yes on that one. Okay, I don't know how accurate that is, man. I don't know if anybody sent him my video. This is a cross. It's a cross stream. My phone's on TikTok and you guys are on YouTube. I don't know. Who's Dylan Rounds? He was a kid that went missing a couple years ago. You can Google his story. Reset heart goal. Okay, I will reset it. Thank you. Okay. I'm just doing rods, and if I get any extra information, thank you so much, Heidi, for the gift. What's your question, girl? I mean, if you guys want to do gifts, I guess, but if I miss your question, just because I'm running two things at once. So if I miss your questions, just make sure that you re-ask and put your name. Talking to PD, probably DNA. I don't know. Did anybody send him this stuff? Heidi. Ooh, I don't like health questions. Remember, this is not, I'm not a doctor. Is Heidi's mom, does Heidi need to be worried about her mom's health? I mean, we're always getting older. We always kind of need to keep an eye on it. So yeah, Heidi, I would be. like, can just keep an eye on her, make sure she's doing what she needs to do, getting the test she needs to test, all that. Diana wants to know, sorry, straightforward, please. Diana wants to know if her son, Sosoteens, is doing good. I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. I got a yes for that. Description box. It's just yes to no questions on this. And then if I get extra, it's $3 donation. If you want to send more, you can. Like I said, energy exchange, depending on how much you get for your question. Description is in the link tree. Link tree is in description box below. But I'm on TikTok and YouTube right now. So I've got more people on TikTok than I do on YouTube. Oh, I come live on here actually more than I used to. Gina wants to know if she's getting a job soon. Hold on, I gotta fix this. It's force face forward, please. Is Gina getting a job soon? I'm getting yes. Okay, 2024. Yes for 2024. August, September. It's like August, September time frame. You're welcome. Oops. Probably saying your freaking name wrong. Tahilia, Tahaya, Tilia. I always try to put weird ass things on it. I'm just gonna say it's T's. Will T be financially comfortable in the next 12 months? Will T's be financially comfortable in the next 12 months? I'm getting a yes for that. And that could just be, that's the current energy of you going up, going upwards. Princess is okay. If she's on the other side, I can tell you your animal's fine. Straightforward, please. Is Meow Meow alive? Teresa wants to know. I mean, I get a yeah for that. Kelly wants to know if her friend is a bad person. If friend Adam a bad person. Sorry. Can I straightforward, please? Kelly wants to know if her friend Adam is a bad person. I got yeah. I mean, if you're feeling intuition with him, then always follow your gut. Always follow your intuition on things. Hanging with Steven too long? About what? Not being able to speak correctly. I've never been able to pronounce things. I have a hard time like sounding things out. Yeah, I'm not good at pronouncing names. I always apologize ahead of time because I know I'll probably mess up your name, but it's okay because the whole universe calls me Rachel all the time. So my name is Rachelle, R-A, not Rochelle, not Rachel. And he calls me Ra. I'm like, just call me Rhea. Like, that's my nickname from like as a kid. But I get called Rachel constantly. So I've said multiple times my name is Rachelle. There's an extra L and an E. So I guess it's the universe paying me back for me not being able to pronounce things. If he gives you a bad feeling, then that's your answer. I need your names with it, guys. I took on Hooked on Phonics when I was a kid, but you think I remember that? I'm 40. Anytime you get bad feelings from people, listen to that. You know that there's a way to manifest the lottery, which I actually need to work on that. There's people that have actually manifested it, but there are YouTube videos on how to do that. The grandson believes he was, I think. I'm going to ask that again right now because that I want to see. But of course, it's an extension of me. I think what I think. Can I have straightforward, please? Can I please ask who the Zodiac is? Okay. Yes. Thank you. Is Richard Hoffman the Zodiac killer? All right. Well, it's swinging to yes. I'll leave it there. Oh, I want to ask one more thing. Hey, Sunshine. Straightforward, please. Straightforward. Is there also a copycat of the Zodiac? I got a yes for that, too. So, yeah, you know, it takes a lot of people a long time to trust their intuition. But you always have to listen to your heart, you know. Quit looking for a partner, beat for Jules. Quit looking for a partner. That's usually how you find them. Don't look. Oh, yay, look, I got a crown. Hey, at least it's not a mustache. Jules wants to know if she's going to find a partner soon. Okay, I got a yes. 2024. Wait, hold on. Okay, forward facing, please. Thank you. If I have to hold it down because I know if I hold it up too high, it doesn't give me correct answers. Jules wants to know if she will find a partner soon. It's kind of like stuck. Jules wants to know if she's going to find a partner soon. And it's kind of yes. Not a strong yes. When will can I ask when Jules will find a partner? Can I ask time frame? Thank you. 2024, 2025, 2026. Yeah, it's more like 2026. January, February. Between now and February 2026. I mean, I don't know if the rods are accurate on that kind of things. I mean, if people pass away, they're usually in heaven. Good night, KJ. Yeah, I need your name. I usually don't like those questions. Remember, do not take this as gospel. I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like, we had like 5 people in here for a very long time. So I don't know if people are not getting notifications or what. I think YouTube hates me all of a sudden. Right. Great. It's getting hot now. Should Lorianne expect a huge settlement? 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 I mean, I get, yeah, with that, with the current energy. I know. Most of the time. Sorry. What? Most of the time, everything is part of your soul contract. Dang, my Mountain Dew got hot. Crap. Oh, you guys make sure. Well, I don't know if he'll want me to say this. Let me see. My son started his own TikTok channel. And I'm very proud of him because it took a lot of guts for him to do that. And he's coming out with his singing, and he's not like got the confidence. He doesn't think he's good enough, but he's put it out there. So if you guys can go check out his stuff, Chord, CHORDD, and let him know how you think. Please be positive. He's only 19. He's just getting started. So he just sent me another song, but I can't listen to it right now. So I'm very proud of him because his astrology chart says that's what he's supposed to do. So I'm just glad that he's like taking the plunge on that. But if you guys could check him out on TikTok and be nice and let him know what you think. I'm sorry to hear that, Adriana. He's probably going to get mad if I say that. But I'm like, you're on TikTok. Of course you need to have people look at your stuff. See, now I got through. His page is chord. CHORDD. He might change it later, but it means like music, like a chord, like of music. So CHORDD. He has a very unique voice. It's different than what you've heard. He doesn't have Instagram, just TikTok right now. Shoot, it was like pulling teeth to get him to do that. He's not the type of person that's like all out there in social media. And I'm like, well, if you want to get anywhere with this, you're going to have to be. But just Venmo for Tracy. What do you mean, any love? Can you make it into a yes or no question? I mean, yes, that's how he's supposed to meet his future love. Yes. Later on in life, he's supposed to meet someone like marry up. So if you can ask a yes or no question, user and put, well, you already put your name, Tracy. So, okay. So Tracy paid, so I got to ask hers first. If you pay, you get up to the top of the line. Can I have forward facing, please? Thank you. Is any love coming for Tracy soon? Yes. 2024, 2025, 2025, January, February, March, April, more like April 2025, around about. Remember, I always tell people to attract love, don't look for it. It's all about timing and vibration. When your vibration is high and you love yourself and you're focused on yourself and you're not looking for things, that's usually when love will appear, and it's always divine timing. So no matter how much you push, if you start pushing and you start wanting it too much, you'll attract the wrong people. So usually if you're used to attracting crappy people, once you shift that vibration and you start working on yourself, you'll start to attract more higher vibrational people and who you really need. So that's the secret to attracting that kind of stuff. And remember that we put this all in our soul contract. So that's what I like to tell people about relationships. And we've had somebody come on here, thank you so much for the goal, and talk about how once they cut cords with their past and their ex and they let go of everything and they were just out and about, they ran into someone that they really connected with. So, I don't know, Teresa. Probably, maybe, I don't know. He was up there for Fiesta Days. I don't like to ask, because these are rods, right? So I don't like to ask too many things on cases and it be wrong. Because they're just rods. I don't know how accurate they are. So, it's CHORDD, not two C's. 2 D's, 1 C. CHORDD. Thank you for the gifts. Dawn Marie wants to know if are Dawn Marie and Kevin supposed to be together? Are Dawn Marie and Kevin supposed to be together? I get a no on that, girl. But free will. What kind of reading? So we're doing yes, no questions. If I get extra, I'll tell you. That's what we're doing tonight. $3 donation minimum. You can donate more if you wish to. A full reading, you can go to my link in my bio. I do only have Wednesdays open, but just look for white spaces that are open on that. That's how you get a regular reading, as you book with me. I do donate a lot of my time, but I still gotta take care of bills and animals and stuff. So if you don't know, I have a zoo, and this is my only job, so it's much appreciated. Trying to drink some Mountain Dew to get some energy. At least I feel a little bit better today than I did yesterday. I really do think these bracelets have something to do with it, because before I put them on, I was having a hard time. After I put them on, I felt a lot better. But he just sent me a new song. I think he always sends them to me to see what I think first, but he's got a very unique, smooth voice. I told him, if he does a couple of voice coaching, then he'll do really good. He was playing the guitar, but I think he's found it pretty hard, so I don't know. He's going to continue that. Hopefully he does. Have you listened to it, Tracy? And he writes his own music. That's what's cool too. The one that he posted is his own music. And I'm like, wow, these are, it's very creative in the way that he writes. Very creative in the songs he writes. So see, he doesn't believe it. He doesn't think he's good. You guys make sure you leave comments and boost his confidence. Let him know how good he is. I've been fighting with him all day. I'm saying he just wants to take down his TikTok. And I'm like, dude, give it everything a chance. CHORDD. Like a music chord, but with an extra D. He's probably going to change it later, but he literally blocked everybody he knew because he's so nervous. But make sure that you comment, Delane. I'm sure he'll love it. He needs that boost of confidence. You know what I mean? He's only 19 and he's wondering if this is what he's supposed to do. So Sharebear, can I get your name, please? Oh, thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I'm so proud of him. I really thought I ruined that kid. He made a manager in less than a year at Jimmy John's, and now he's pursuing this, and it's all in his astrology chart. He's supposed to do it. So description box, girl, there's a link tree. You think he's talented too, Tracy? Oh, I'm gonna have to let him know. Okay, I figured it was Cher. I just wanted to make sure. The forward facing, please. Forward facing, please. Thank you. Cher wants to know if her daughter will be okay. I got a yes on that. A big yes. Yes or no question, Lisa. Thanks for doing that. He really does need. I know that. He still has not listened to that astrology chart. I told him, I said, I did an hour and a half reading in exchange for you to have, for you to get your astrology chart done, and you still have not listened to your astrology chart. We recorded it and everything. And he still doesn't listen. I'm like, you really need to, because it'll give you the confidence you need, because it's literally there. He's got a couple fame charts in his or fame lines in his chart. Yeah, hopefully. It's taken a long time for him to he's just, and I'm like, well, starting a Mercury retrograde probably isn't the greatest time, but Lisa, if your mom, loved ones are always with us. You guys don't have to ask that. I mean, you have to believe that your loved ones are always with you. It's just a vibrational difference. You can literally hear them if you want to. It sounds like your own thoughts. You can talk to them anytime you want to. You don't need a medium to talk to your loved ones. You can talk to them, and even in your head, and they will hear what you're saying. Thank you for the new live goal achievement. I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought so too, Delane. Did you tell him that? And that's his own song that he wrote. And he wrote another one tonight, but I haven't got to listen to it yet. He is. He's just very he doesn't have confidence, and I hope that he gets it. So my friend Carly does them. Okay, you can look up Carly Bush. She does astrology charts on Instagram. She's just now starting to get out and do it for the public. So if you want to know more information on that, I actually posted on my YouTube about it. So if you go to my YouTube community page, I just posted something recently about that. So, but if you go to Carly Bush and ask her information, she'll tell you. She's on Instagram, but her email and Instagram is on my community page. I don't do astrology charts. She does them. She's helping me learn how to do it. Okay, thank you, Delane. I hope I'm saying your name right. Reset. Okay. I want to do. Well, they took off the dinosaur, didn't they? Oh no, that's 10. Tiny. I try to make it cheap. Hey, Lala. Woo-woo. Thank you. I really should do something for people. It's good to see Chassie. I haven't seen her in a long time on YouTube. Hey, be nice. What are you guys doing? No, get out of here. Go. Go lay down. Don't start. Puppy's by my feet again. I don't know. He's always got to be right here when I'm working. It's the weirdest thing. Hey, Gail. Tracy, are you on YouTube and TikTok at the same time? $3 minimum, and I'll give you extra if I get it. Link is in bio. There's a link tree in bio. See, I love his voice. I've always been a fan of unique voices. He did a great job. Thank you, Tristy. I hope you're telling him this because he really needs to hear it because he's like, I think I should just take everything down today. I'm like, stop. Just stop. He just showed up in my YouTube. Dude, Eli, you should see what everybody's saying. You sent people from here. Hey, is that Casper on your picture? He just showed up on my YouTube. He never watches these things. Tristy says, I love his voice. I've always been a fan of unique voices. He did a great job. Somebody has said that they loved your writing. So yes, I sent people there. I wanted their honest opinion, and they're being honest. You need that boost. Thank you, Tristy. Yeah, and if you send the $3 donation, just come back and ask me your question with your name and let me know you made a donation. Oh, you put Casper on your. Oh, that's so cute. Casper gets more views than I do. You put Casper on your profile picture. That's so cute. You love Casper. My son's on YouTube. Oh my gosh. I'm not complaining. Thank you guys for the kind words. You have an amazing voice. Keep it up. You will go far. See, Eli? See, I told you. I even have people that have been singing for a long time. I am his biggest fan. I told him I was the very first follower. He's like, okay, when I get famous, I'll tell you. I'm like, yeah, you need to get famous so you can take care of your mother. I'm ready for you to take care of me now. Teresa, link tree down below. I do take PayPal though, yeah. See, you're super talented. Listen to your astrology like your mama said. Okay. Earth bug. Okay. I don't like to ask the rods this, but I'll ask it anyways. All right, Alexandra wants to know if her great grandma was a witch. I get yes. Was her great grandma medium? Yes. Do gifts run in Alexandria's family? Yes. So there you go. He's only on TikTok, yeah, but he came into the YouTube live, which is wipe my butt at some point is what I tell her. Yeah. That's what I tell my buy mama a vacation. Look, a vacation, she's getting a house wherever she wants if I make it. So we have to make him get get famous so I could buy his mama a house wherever I want. His TikTok is CHORDD. So it's like cord with an extra D. You need to change it to something easier, Eli. Maybe you'll get your name. Yes, he's a good boy. I'm so proud of him. He's really grown up the last couple years. Whatever you want. PayPal is the psychicsleuth at gmail.com, but there's a link tree in the description box of this video. Is there a different way why I should ask? Why do you say? Well, I did ask. I'm just saying it's just rods. You can ask that. I mean, I answered it. I got a yes on all 3 questions. But rods are like, I don't know how accurate they are. You know what I mean? Kelly wants to know if she will be getting a new job soon. Kelly wants to know if she'll be getting a new job soon. Yes. 2024? 2025? 2025. January? I'm getting like January 20 by January 2025. And I would again look at like side hustles and stuff on YouTube and all of that. I would Oh, do you like it, Delane Chord? I'm like, people are having a hard time spelling it. So the regular word cord was taken. It's a play on my last name. Eli, just visit your mama more when you hit it big. I do miss him, yes. No, just one C. Like cord with an extra D. CHORDD. We're trying to get him here in September. Like, I couldn't get him here during the summer because it's too hot in his room. There's no way he'd make it. But September, October, hopefully we can get him there. Wait, the tag is CCHORDD? Why is there 2 C's in that then? Okay, so I guess the tag is CCHORDD then. For regular reading, link is in bio. Yeah, I have my schedule through there. So I guess you're right, Love My Doxies. He says that's the tag. But when I look it up, I only use 1 C. But when I look it up, it is CHORDD. All right, what's your question, Blue Eyes? I need your name too. Oh, yeah, he is a unique boy. I mean, but it's in his astrology chart to do this. I just wish he would listen to it, and that would help boost his confidence. But I mean, you have everybody telling you you're doing really good, so I don't know why your voice is like super unique. Cheryl wants to know if she'll get a better job. Will Cheryl get a better job? Will Cheryl get a better job? Yes. Yes, Cheryl. I feel like, when we get pushed out of one job into another, like when we get pushed out of one job, it's because our energy is no longer fitting there, and it'll become really uncomfortable to make us move. That means I'm hearing like opportunity, like there'll be another opportunity, and it's almost like I'm getting like a line from one job to another. So I don't know if it's gonna be something similar or connected in some way. I don't know. That's how it's coming across. Thank you. See, Love My Docs. He says he does have a nice voice. If you guys like his voice, make sure you comment. Yeah, I didn't get to watch it because I was live. She says, well, I uploaded a new video before I joined, so I got out of my own head. Good. Yep. Now, I told him, like, if he had just a couple of voice lessons, I think he could be really good. But you know what's weird is you have a placement in your chart for a good voice. So I wanted you to listen. He just opened it yesterday. Love my doxies. She's like, you need to drop more TikToks. I think he just put one up today, but you'll get there, Blue Eyes. I hear like September, like by September. It's not. And it took a lot for him to do it. And then like today he was trying to talk himself out of having a TikTok. So I'm like, kid, everybody's got to start somewhere. Do you think it was easy for me to come out and be a psychic and go on social media? No. And just start working cases? No, that was not easy. I still struggle with it constantly, but it is what it is. That's what I'm supposed to do when I'm here. It's like you're supposed to do singing. And I told him that's how people get recognized these days, is on social media. It's not like so much a producer is just gonna like, find you in that way. Like usually they're on TikTok and stuff scrolling for new talent. You're welcome, girl. Exactly. All the singers are coming off TikTok. That's what I was telling him. Because that's what I think that's what producers do, is that they go and they, I'm probably going to say your name wrong. Iran. Well, Iran to get divorced. I get yes. But I think in your own heart, if you're not happy, if things aren't going good, if they can't be fixed, never settle just because you're married to someone. I had to tell myself that it has to be done since it's what I really want. There you go. True, the way you show yourself to the world. Yep. And it says on his astrology chart that's how he's going to be noticed. And he has lots of luck. He has a good Jupiter placement in his chart, luck to be seen and stuff like that. But there's a Aries Jupiter conjunction next week. Next week's going to be chaotic, people, from what I understand. With it, because Jupiter expands Aries. Like, is it Mars? It's Mars, Jupiter, sorry. Mars and Jupiter conjunction. I think she said starting Monday or something. So Jupiter always expands everything. So if you think of Mars, we think of really like kind of brutal energy, and Jupiter is going to expand that. But sometimes it's going to hit, like, it's not really hitting anything in Elijah's chart it'll be good for him. So it just depends on where it hits you in your chart. But next week could be kind of crazy. No, loved ones don't care if you're with them when they pass. They don't want you there when they leave. It's too hard for them and too hard for you. They don't want that. Anyways, they often choose for you to leave before they pass. Yep, more chaos. Yep. And I've been thinking for the last couple weeks, and she confirmed it today, that they're going to try to get Kamala with something like some kind of scandal. It's going to be ridiculous, but they're still going to try. Yeah, that's a StreamYard. I pop them up there. But I've got TikTok on my phone. You're welcome. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, oftentimes, our loved ones don't want us to be there. Anyways, like they'll literally wait till we leave. That's what my grandpa did. He waited till me and Eli left. 15 months later. I mean, you can't be afraid. You have to be ready, period, if you're going to jump into this work, because being afraid, it'll just attract the lower vibrations. Like you don't want that. You have to be ready for it. I can't believe you have Casper. Is that a picture you took or a picture I took? Oh, it's a picture I took? Oh, okay. That's cool. You put him as your thing. I had a dream about my dad last night who passed 2019. Is trying to tell me something. Usually, when our loved ones come through dreams, it's just they just want you to know that they're okay. And sometimes it's a visitation, and sometimes it's not. Like if it's more like you feel the love, it feels real, it's like an amazing dream, then that's a visitation. If there's anything negative in it, then it's not really a visitation. It's just kind of like your grief. So they just want us to know we're okay. Like, they don't really have anything to tell us for the most part. They just want us to know they're okay. They're just visiting. Mom passed away 2 years ago. She's in the hospital. She said she was tired. I left. Yep. She passed that evening. Yep. Ran from it a long time, no more, because see, like my friend is saying, Chastity, fear lowers vibrations and causes information to be skewed. Confidence is the key. So you never want to tap into this if you're not confident in doing it. If you're afraid of doing it, it's not a good time till you learn more about, how this works. And it's important to learn how it works. It's important to learn soul contracts, the other side, like different things about this. Don't just go in like thinking, oh, I'm just going to be a medium and I don't know how anything works. Like, it's important to learn how mediums work, how this works, how readings work, etc. before you just like jump in. I'd just be interested on who was the one that told me about the set of rings that I found. Yeah, and they usually do know when it's their time. And if you notice, sometimes before, like a month before people pass, people will start talking about it because it's like they know on a soul level they're going somewhere, so they kind of like try to prepare their loved ones. Like, that happens sometimes. And you were supposed to find them, like, to gain confidence, get validation from friends by practicing too. Yeah, and research is very important. I practiced for 2 years before going public. Yeah, I practiced for quite a while myself. The house stays politely quiet while you're like, not always, Eli. Everybody's just resting and the troublemakers are outside. That's why. The puppy is by my chair. So him and Kai are not causing a ruckus right now like they usually do. They did zoomies last night for like 15 minutes when no one else was out here because I had the rabbit and the hedgehog out and they're fine with them. So that's their playtime, and they like did zoomies for, yes, but it's not always until somebody barks outside or something, right? Yeah, you can, Kelly. Yeah, and we have to. It's hard for us to not be selfish in that time, right? But we don't want anybody to suffer in their body. There's been a couple readings lately, and this is the first time it's ever happened, where it's like, I did show you the hedgehog. There's a video on my TikTok. I have another one I was making last night, but there's one of her bath on my TikTok. Her name's Zuri. But what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? See, my ADHD just went crazy. Or poop is introduced. Yeah, we won't go there on that. It's been up for like 4 or 5 days. Love my doxies. Letting go. Yes. Okay. So, and a couple times in readings, I like recently, I never had this before, but I was able to pick up that they were like out of their body. Someone did CPR, brought them back. So they're like, I got sucked into my body and then I left again. I didn't like being sucked back in, but sometimes that happens, right? Like, they get sucked back in to like have a little bit of closure. But I've had that happen the last couple readings, the last couple readings that's happened, but I've never like can't remember a reading where I picked that up before. So it's just interesting. What do you mean, do they seek certain people out? Okay, I gotta ask Kelly. I gotta answer Kelly's question. Kelly wants to know if her friend, do you want to say her friend is doing illegal stuff? I got a yes on that, or just, I got a yes on that. Can I go forward facing, please? Is Kelly's friend doing any shady stuff? I mean, shady stuff is illegal stuff, but is Kelly's friend doing any shady stuff? Yeah, but I mean, illegal, shady, same thing. Heather, can you? I don't understand I don't understand your question about seeking certain people out. Can you kind of explain a little bit more? Yeah, Tracy, that was a ridiculous, and that's why I'm like, oh, he's sleeping right here, and that dog that I think might have caused that my deaf dog is outside. So have things happen to you, or no matter where you move. I mean, if you have to remember that spirit sees your light. Okay, now that was thunder, so you might hear barking in just a minute. Spirit sees your light, so you could have somebody that's attached to you, or you could just be they could just be trying to get your attention, if that makes sense. Yeah, it can run in families, yes. It does run in my family, but I had to go through an awakening. I caught him in a lie. I wanted to know if he was just lying or if... I mean, lies. I mean, if you're catching him in lies, girl, you know in the bottom of your heart, this dude is not good. It is on my YouTube channel, but it's it was a short, but it's also on my TikTok. I was trying to do one because I took a video of her and I like edited it of her like running around like crazy, but I couldn't find a good voice for it. But I have one of her in the bath. That one was cute. And what makes me mad is like when she was sitting there in the water just staring at me, I didn't even think to grab my phone. I'm like staring at her back because she never does that. And then the time I got my phone, it was like she's ready to get out. I was like, dang it, I missed the best part. Yeah, I mean, it could just be that spirits are following you, trying to get you to pay attention to them. Remember, depending on your light, like spirit knows if you're able to communicate with them, if they're able to hear you, and how bright your light is. Your light is what attracts. That's why low vibrational, you have to get at a high vibration to be able to communicate anyways. That's why, like, if you're on a low vibration, it's not good to ever work when you're sick or in a lower vibration or anything like that. But low vibrations, harder to connect to spirit they do as a low vibrational spirit. So I don't even know why I'm like on that rant right now. Now Eli's on TikTok. That's him right there. I guess it is 2 C's. CCHORDD. But whenever I did it, it comes up under 1 C. Thank you, Missy. Oftentimes, they run in families. You just have to find out. You don't find out about it until later. Yes, like sometimes we can have that. Now, I heard somebody on TikTok saying, if it doesn't run in your family, you can't be psychic. Bull crap. Bull crap. Bull crap. It doesn't necessarily have to run in your family. And even if it does run in your family, doesn't mean you're going to open the same gifts or be the same person or like have the same gifts. You know what I mean? Anybody can kind of learn how to have gifts or how to tap into abilities in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't mean that you're going to do this for a living. It doesn't mean that you're going to like be amazing at it, but you might do some things with it, right? We're all gifted in a different way. So even if you open and tap into those abilities, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have it in your family to be gifted. That's inaccurate in my opinion. It does not have to run in your family for you to be gifted, but it will probably be in your astrology chart. Mine is. Pretty sure Chastity's is. I'm pretty sure it comes up in the astrology chart in some way, shape, or form. Mine comes in like the 10th house, supposed to be public, doing this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like with John Edwards says anybody can learn. It's like a talent. I feel like anybody can learn to a certain extent. Yes. That's why they have like people have classes and it helps them like tap in and open up because we are connected to the divine all the time, right? We are divinely connected because we are spirit, so therefore we connect to spirit. It's letting go of that human crap to get us to do that. Me, no. I'm an Aquarius rising. Terry wants to know if her mom had psychic abilities. Did Terry's mom have psychic abilities? Did Terry's mom have psychic abilities? It's like wavering between yes and no. Yeah, more yes. I'm an Aquarius Sun, Aquarius rising, and Libra Moon, and an Aquarius Mercury. Venus is Capricorn. Yes, it does. You can see how you perceive energy in your chart and the best ways to do that. Yep. I don't know. Chastity or Carly, I keep hearing the same thing from Carly that I've heard from multiple psychics. I'm just like, okay, well, when can you ask if I can actually see spirits? Or if you're seeing them, you're seeing them. Oh, you can promote on my live, kid. That's what why do you think I brought it up? Come on. That's my son's account right there. If anybody wants to go follow, listen to his music, give him some praise. We should ask if we are meeting in person next year. Dang, I'm determined and want to go to Tombstone. Well, we can ask Luminary Luna Beams. Chastity. Chastity wants to know. You know how the rods are, but still. Chastity wants to know if she's going to make it out to Arizona next year. Chastity wants to know if she's coming to Arizona next year. I mean, I got a yeah on that one. It crossed. I know. I would wish I knew how to do like what I want to do. Like I told you guys about. I wish I knew how to do like what are they called? My brain went blank. See? My brain is not working. Retreat. Thank you. I wish I knew how to do a retreat because I would love to do a retreat. I think Mom sent it to most of us. Promote. Yes, baby. You can promote all you want on here. All of your loved ones are around you. If you guys know anybody who can do, send them my way. They'll find you. They'll find you. Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation about that, unfortunately. The Bible, people misinterpret the Bible. If we think about it, God has his prophets. I don't get the suit. They take like 60% of the super chat. So I would appreciate it if you don't. I mean, all of our loved ones are around us. And this is a yes or no thing. Eli, with Pro Tools, you can make magic happen. What's Pro Tools, Tracy? I send them to CapCut because that's what I use. Hey Eli, isn't there a thing that like? Didn't you say there was an app that like makes you like tap the screen for you? Can you guys like start tapping the screen? I don't see any hearts going. You don't have a laptop. Pro Tools is like an app you don't have a laptop right now. It's a music program for recording. Oh. Okay, so if you click on him right here, Blue Eyes, it's CHORDD in the chat. Click on him and it should take you there. See, he's up in here. So just click on his thing and it'll take you there. Yay, Eli. See? I hope that lets you see that, like, you know, you have a lot of potential to go places. You just have to get your confidence up. And one day he'll show himself. He's just barely dipping his toes in, which I'm proud of him for. The bus goes beep beep. It'd be cool if we could do like a retreat like that. That'd be neat. I don't know. I don't know why this dog has to lay right here. Like, there's literally no room. But the last live, he was in my lap for like the whole time. He's like, he's laying like this, but like half of his body is turned on his back, but like half his body is turned. I don't know how he's comfortable, but I wish. I don't know how to do it. You know what? You're the one that knows how to, what's the word? Like that's what you do, right? Event planner. You're like an event planner. So if we have you plan an event, you know, and then my brain isn't working, as you can tell. Like we have you plan an event, you know, and then we can make it happen because, you know, people pay for retreats. So it's just an idea I got, but I don't know the first thing about it. So I leave all that to you. Tracy, does the program cost money and can she use it from his phone? It's Tracy, that's what he wants to know. I hope so. Next year's supposed to be freaking crazy, astrologically speaking. Do you know if it's free, Tracy? And he wants to know if he can use it from his phone or is it just a laptop? Where's the laptop, Eli, that I bought you? Did you not ever get it back? Start saving towards it, Eli. And a lot of computers you can get and make payments on. Oh. I think they have like Mac on like Amazon, just like in places you can do Afterpay and stuff. Just look for that and make payments on it. Oh, I can buy one, but I don't want to. But you might need to you might need to invest in that. I invested in a gaming computer for my stuff. I mean, there's lots of astrologists that say it's just gonna be a wild year because of placements like with Mars and stuff. So I don't want to speak on it that much because I'm not an astrologist, but it's supposed to be kind of wild and crazy. But you can look on YouTube. There's lots of astrologists talking about it. Pluto and Aquarius, revolutionary, you know? We're revolutionary. But they're talking about, like, because there's kind of volatile time with Mars placement. Can't find him on TikTok. He is CHORDD. CHORDD. It comes up as that in the chat, but I think his thing is CHORDD, like his hashtag or whatever. Look it up under both of those. It'll come up. It's like a picture of like, it's a black picture with like a heart. He's in TikTok right now. So if you want to go in the TikTok live, he's in there. You can just click on his profile. Oh, wow. He's very talented. Sounds a little bluesy. Yeah, a little bit. Want to get a car and license soon. It's a great tool, especially if you're more self-producing and engineering. I just paid my guitar off and stuff. I don't know if I want to start making more payments yet. I get it, but it kind of is going to be like an investment. You know what I mean? Good to know. Plan on getting a MacBook at some point, do music with, and get a mic for it. How do you know if you can actually sense spirits in the room? Everybody's different, so I don't. So the only time I feel a spirit is if they make me feel pain or they make me feel chills or something like that. But if I can't tell you if there's a spirit standing over there. My gifts don't work like that. Everybody's different in the way that they feel and sense spirit. More like a presence, feeling like you're watched, pain, things like that. Try researching, Eli. You should have a lot of info online. It's not. Your profile isn't private, is it, Eli? It says, thank you, I followed him, but it's private. It's not. You didn't make it private, did you? No one else is saying it's private. He says it shouldn't be. I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, you're not following the wrong one. It's got a heart like cloud in the dark sky. The powers that are not ready for this shift. Got some downloads about that. Yeah, they're not. That's what I'm saying. They're saying like there's gonna be a lot of crazy next year. No matter who's in the White House, it's gonna be crazy. Shadows are not always good. It just depends. So yeah, it shouldn't be private. I don't know if it's the right one, but his picture is like dark, like the dark sky with like a heart kind of. If you want to go on TikTok and click he says it's not private, so that must be the wrong one. He says weird. She might be. See, it comes up. See, look, 1C. Why is there 1C and 2Cs? I don't get that. But he comes up as CHORDD in here. Hi, cat. Feel the energy shift near me now. Kind. I feel spirit with pain a lot of times. Time to move to Rachelle's camp compound. Yeah. No. Teresa's grandmother. Wait, hold on. I don't know. You're gonna have to. That's a very long question. I'm not sure how to ask that question. So do you want to know if your grandmother was Sicilian? Is that what you want to know? I don't understand that. I put my actual name as Tord, but the handle for the account when you look it up is... Yeah, but when I look it up, I use 1C and I find it. Thank you, Luminary. Luminary put your link in there. So is that your question? You want to know if your grandmother was Sicilian? Oh, thank you. She put your TikTok. She put your TikTok in the YouTube things. Was she half Native American or... I can't even pronounce the second word you're talking about. Can I go straight forward, please? Straightforward. Thank you. Was Teresa's grandmother half Native American? Well, I got a yeah on that. His account isn't private, girl. I asked Native American and went to yes. But I'm sure it seems like there's more than that. I would get a genealogy done because it feels like there's like it's not half and half. You know what I mean? Like it's like half, like it's like 10% this, 20% this, like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's not private. I don't know. So grounding yourself isn't really how you stay safe. Like doing protective measures are, like putting white light around you, things like that. It's always about intention. Grounding yourself is just so we stay grounded. Grounding mats, sticking your feet in the earth, taking a shower, hugging a tree, imagining what are they called? Freaking roots from your feet. I can't think tonight. Yeah, I mean you do probably have Native American blood, but I think there's like it's like percentages, you know, it's not like half and half. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not private, girl. Everybody in TikTok saying it's not private. Maybe if you can go to TikTok and go in this live and click on his profile. Oh, you got to hear it? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't heard the next one yet, so you guys heard it before I did. Is John falling in love with June? John and June, huh? Is John falling in love with June? Isn't that like a famous couple, John and June? Is John falling in love with June and getting a yes with that? Is John and June meant to be? I'm getting a yes with that too. It's almost like keep going to that like famous couple with like John and June. Wasn't that I can't remember. Did the lady Johnny and June Cash? Yeah, I knew it was like the Cashes. I had a feeling that's what it was. I just didn't want to get it wrong. Did the lady or Marmita that owns the house on the east end take cat meow meow? Did the lady on East End take cat meow meow? Johnny Cash. I figured, yep. Did the lady on East End take meow meow? The lady on East End take meow meow. I don't know. I got a no on that. Doesn't mean she didn't find him, but she didn't take him. A duck? I appreciate all of you truly, Eli says. Thank you, Tess. Thanks, guys. See, Eli, I told you. And I don't think they'd be lying. Cindy wants to know if she's going to win her lawsuit. Will Cindy win her lawsuit? Cindy going to win her lawsuit? Can I get a yes for that? That's funny. Names would be helpful. Did the mother-in-law take Meow Meow? Meow. It said Meow Meow was already alive. Is Meow Meow alive? It already said Meow Meow's alive. It already said that earlier, and it's saying it again. So she said she got your TikTok and you sound great. See? I don't even know where a duck comes from. But that one guy found a random duck that's on YouTube. He found a random duck. I have a freaking headache. Oh. Oh, crap. Thank you, Kelly, for your donation. Appreciate it. I hope I answered your question. If I didn't, let me know. I'm not feeling good all of a sudden. I don't know. I've had one like the last couple days, like on and off. I thought maybe just not enough water or whatever, but all of a sudden I don't feel good. Someone in the chat giving you that headache, Claire Cindy. I don't know. You got to be careful with if a cat did catch it, it needs antibiotics, because anytime you have a dog or a cat that puts something in their mouth, especially a duck or a bird, they have to have antibiotics because of the saliva. I learned that with that bird I saved. Girl, I don't know. Like, I don't remember giving you any of that. It came into you too? Maybe the duck got a headache. I don't know. Like, yeah, John Bonet is on my YouTube. I don't know. Half the time I don't know where shit comes from. No, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. See, Chastity feels it too. first thing Spirit said when you said it. But I like feel nauseous now. Like that could be my own stuff. Like I haven't felt right. I don't know. I had a healing done like I think it was yesterday actually. She was oh, you too, Teresa. A spirit trying to step forward from one of these folks. I know, but usually okay, so like it's been really cool lately when they've done that. The one, it was like, I'm Janice and this is what I look like. So it's like I knew exactly where it went, but sometimes it's not like that. You know what I mean? Like it kind of sucks. I've been hot though. Like I do feel hotter now though. Hey, make sure you take some vitamin C if your throat's starting to hurt, and gargle with warm salt water. Yeah, my face is flushed. I know. Spirit does that to me. It makes me hot. I don't get cold. I get hot. No, I don't know. It probably belongs somewhere. I just haven't picked it up yet. I like when they're more like, this is me, and this is, I feel more high, which we found out why that happened last night. Yeah, and I think some of it might be like astrological or universal or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I'm not having any of that. And this is all of a sudden, so I don't think I'm getting physically sick, other than it's just been very, like, I think, like, the heat finally caught up with my body, you know what I mean? Like, you can only be in heat for so long. Like, I'm in it 24/7 where I'm constantly sweating and I can't, I'm having a hard time, like, rehydrating. So I think I had the same problem last year. Um, I think you should just leave him alone. You already have feelings about him. They're already saying he's doing crazy stuff. So I think you should just space up. Yeah. But with that headache, I'm getting like nauseous. I hate that feeling. No, just leave it alone. If he's meant to get caught, he'll get caught. I don't feel like tattling's gonna really do anything, except for maybe get, you know, you don't want him like being upset at you or coming after you or anything. Um, I would just kind of distance yourself. Not good air conditioning, no. I have the kind that vents out the window. It can't keep up. The last few days hasn't been that bad, but all the time before that was. So good night. I know what you mean, blue eyes. I know what you mean. I'm gonna have to start doing better lives though, because Neptune needs his beak done again. That's $200. Kind of sucks. I have to put him to sleep. Um, I don't know. Nothing seems to like. Yeah, you're probably right, Diane. I don't have. I gotta find. I gotta. I haven't even thought of that. I just. I don't know. I don't know. But that's a good idea. If I can find any washcloths. I don't know. I don't know where a lot of stuff fits. If I start getting more, I'll let you guys know. But You know what? Chassie, I need to talk to you about. I got a weird like message from Steven about stuff he was saying, and I need to talk to you about that. But I don't know if it's just like, I don't know. He didn't say anything else was happening. Yeah, Diana, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't make much difference. It does a little bit, but we're actually talking about doing like a DIY Mr. Cool. And he's like, I'll come put it in a couple weeks. And I'm like, everything's a mess. Because he's supposed to be coming to Arizona to work on Bradley. I gotta do that case. Girl, I always cuss. Why are you apologizing? You know what? We always worry about cussing, but I see it on so many freaking TikToks and YouTubes and everything. It's crazy. I have no idea. Teresa. I don't know. I don't know if that's what the jail bars were for. They were for something. Did my son go to sleep? Eli, are you still in here? It is. Ugh. And see, Tracy Chastity feels the same way that you and I do about, you know what? Like, thank God. Like, the higher vibrational people have their eyes open. I can't deal with this blindness. You are getting out of the combo. Which part? There's not. Again, if new people are coming in, we're doing rod questions, $3 donation minimum. Link is in bio, or we're just chit chatting about whatever. If you have spiritual questions or whatever. I'm starting to not feel good though. I think it's just because I'm hot. Because I feel like I'm sweating all of a sudden. Lots of spiritual people thinking they're for the light these days, and you can always yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like I have posted like something in my group, and I said, look, this is just a validation. I don't want to start I'm not talking about this, and then they started talking about it, and then I had to go off. And now I finally cut off comments because I'm like, I can't deal. I know I do need a cooling blanket. It would be awesome. I put in for them to send me one, and I would try it out and put it on TikTok, but I never got a response. So I unfortunately can't afford it right now. This whole idea of like just doing social media, I thought, oh, it'll be awesome. It's freaking not working out because I'm too hot to put stuff up. Because I thought, if I do well enough on YouTube or whatever, I don't have to focus so much on private readings. But you have to be able to post things. But if you're not feeling well and you're so hot, like you can't do it. So that's where I'm struggling at. Like, oh, Lana, that's very sweet. May you continue to shine like the most beautiful lantern in the sky. I hope. I feel like I'm dimming like So, yeah, it's not working out. It's not working out that great for me. Maybe by next year we'll have air conditioning and I won't be dying half the year. Social media is hard. It takes hours to do certain things for me. Yeah, exactly. Like, just when you're, I don't know, like the way that I felt the last couple days, like I thought I was dying. I was like, well, I'm just gonna drop dead. Like that's how I felt, you know? Like I couldn't even get my legs to move. I just really think I'm just depleted in a lot of different ways, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Like I'm not young, I'm not old, but I'm like middle aged, and I just don't handle it like I used to. Last year, I went through the same thing with my legs and feeling this way. And I think it just got to a point, no matter what electrolytes I drank, what water I drank, it just like, you know what I mean? Like it just wasn't enough. So it sucks. But hopefully it'll cool down soon. I've been saying that for like 4 weeks. I'm waiting. It did cool down for a couple days, but I mean, I have the dog's pool. It's just, I'm not going to go get in it. I take magnesium every night. Magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin D3, electrolytes, vitamin C, B1. I was taking regular magnesium and I just got some gummy ones. I don't eat that much. I mostly eat like salads and stuff. I don't eat a lot of processed stuff because it's too hot. Maybe the politics have been draining me and making me sick. I've never cared before, but lately I'm like getting too much into it. Because I'm a truth speaker, right? So if I see something, I speak on it. It gets me in trouble. And then I don't know, when I ask people not to say things, and then they do, and then I can't shut up after that. Like I'm a truth speaker. You start talking about someone that I'm about justice, and there's no justice. Like, sorry, I'll never support anybody that is involved in SA that has done that, even if it's a civil case. I don't care. So, yeah, I get sucked into it. I'm an Aquarius and I can't help it. I'm like a humanitarian. I just want the best for humanity. And if I see people are like not like are just blind to things, like I can't shut up about it because I do my research. It's bad. I gotta stop. I gotta get out of it. Like I've never cared before. I've never given a crap before. I don't know why all of a sudden I do. But I can't post anything and be like, this is validation, because then people go off. It makes me go off. Yes, I'm a double Aquarius. Well, actually, my Mercury is in Aquarius too, so I have a lot of air in my chart. A lot. There's a lot of air. Hence why I'm all over the place when I talk. I have a stellium in Aquarius, yes. And my astrologist makes sure she always reminds me, well, since you do have an stellium in Aquarius, I have to talk to you about this way. I know, it's weird. Like I never cared before. I just can't shut up about certain things. But yeah, I got a stellium in Aquarius. That's my problem. My birthday's February 12th. You don't do your forensic chart. Forensic chart is only if you're gone missing or something. You mean your birth chart? Forensic chart is only for cases. You don't want to do a forensic chart on yourself. Oh, yours is February 6th. My dad's is the 8th. He's so opposite than me. Well, kind of in different ways. But I do have a lot of Aquarius. I have a whole stellium. So when my astrologist talks to me, she kind of like, and she always tells me I'm scatterbrained. Oh, you're a Pisces, then you're not an Aquarius? Or is it a 26th of January? Yep. And we're like very communicative. We're very mentally like stimulated. Like, so you're a Pisces then, not an Aquarius. Yeah. I mean, it depends on the rest of your chart, but my dad's a difficult person. All the Aquarius men I've met are like, well, that's how Aquariuses are though. Like, we go our own direction, we go our own way. Like, for me, it's been so hard to shut up about certain things. Like, I even made a video and never released it because I was like, people are gonna just, we just don't go with the grain. We go totally against the grain. We do our own shit. Nobody tell us what to do. Don't tell us what to do. Yeah, I've noticed the male Aquariuses are difficult. I don't get that. Like my ex, we had this shit same birthday. He was very difficult. My dad's very difficult. Dated two Aquarius men. Aquarius men are hard, and it's hard. You're Gemini, right? So we're supposed to get along very good. My son's dad was a Gemini. We did get along until he like flipped the switch and became the other side of Gemini. But it's just odd because I get along great with Gemini women, but I don't get along good with Gemini men. I can smell a Gemini man a mile away. They're usually the owner. They're usually in the strip club managers. Every manager of the strip club I used to waitress at was a Gemini. They're very two-sided, but I get along great with Gemini women. Gemini men are another thing, and Aquarius men I don't get along with, but I get along great with Aquarius women. It's very weird. I don't know why it's like gender specific, but it is for some reason. I don't know. My son is a Capricorn, but he's got an Aries rising and a Scorpio moon, so he's very much Scorpio emotions, which I think is why him and Lizzie get along, because Lizzie's got Scorpio rising, I think. V is an Aries and I'm a Gemini. Our child is a Taurus. We made a baby in the middle of us. Yeah, you did. You literally made a baby in the middle of you. Yeah, Pisces. I know one Pisces man. Well, no, two. One is typical Pisces, February Pisces, kind of like into the things you shouldn't be into. And then the other Pisces that I know is a great guy, Eli's uncle, great guy. That's what she said. I'm an Aries, my husband's a Taurus. Do you want to adopt him? Nope. And the crazy thing about Taurus is you can either get a very like earthy Taurus, or you can get a very like what's the word I'm looking for? Vain Taurus. My ex best friend, she was a Taurus, but she was very like everything. She had to be beautiful all the time. You know, she had to have the best of everything, like that kind of. I can't materialistic. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Tracy. My brain is not working tonight. You probably get along very good then, because Leo is your opposite sign. My best friend is a Leo. Lizzie's a Leo. We get along. I mean, if we were married, we would get along great. But all my Leo male friends that I've met, it's always been just friendships. There's never been any kind of attraction there. It's really weird. But materialistic. So you either get a very earthy Taurus or you get a very materialistic Taurus. Like there's two sides to Tauruses, because my ex was a Leo and I'm a Libra. Not ideal. I don't know. I've never really dated a Leo. Chastity, we still need to do that live because that would be a lot of fun. I've had a lot of Leo guy friends that they had things for me, but I didn't have things for them. Like it was always like just a friendship feeling. And I have one that I stayed friends with for a long time, but it never went any for, like, there was never attraction there for me. There was for them, but not for me, if that makes sense. But also, I'm an Aquarius, I'm very detached. And but my best friend is a Leo. We talk about everything together. As far as dating, I went from Aquarius to Pisces to Aries in order. Weird. I went from mine's okay. I went from where'd I go from? I went from, I mean, there's a lot of signs in there. I'll only tell you my three big relationships. Was my son's dad was a Gemini. Don't know. I mean, we were great when we were younger. I don't know. When he flipped the switch to the other side, it was weird. So he changed. So he was very much two-sided. Then, Mark, my ex, we were on and off for 5 years. He was Aquarius. We shared the same birthday. That was a mistake. Never do that. But yeah, he's one of those people that we used to always coming back and forth in each other's lives, especially during Mercury retrograde. But it hasn't happened in a while. I bet he has a girlfriend because he was single for a very long time. Because he had to get himself straight. But then there was, my husband was a Virgo. So air, earth, earth. Whoa, hold on. If we don't even need like all the details. We could just do like these two are supposed to be compatible. Do we have like a Gemini and a, I don't even want, why am I even using Gemini? Do we have like the compatible signs, like they used to be compatible signs? Bring them up for like the dating thing and see if they're compatible. You don't have to like go on into their chart or whatever, just like what they're supposed to be compatible with, because it'd be too hard to do a Reese chart. I'm a Gemini sun, but more like a Cancer too, but I'm a Cancer moon and Cancer rising. That's, yeah, because you've got a lot of Cancer. My mom's a Cancer. And that's why you're very motherly too, because you're a Cancer. Where do we get into astrology at? I'm losing people on TikTok. They're like, this is boring. Nobody's asking questions, so. There isn't really a cusp, so to speak, according to my astrologist. It's like you're either kind of one or the other. She doesn't believe in the cusp. But she's offering charts now if you guys want to do that. But forensic astrology, I mean, you need a birth chart, not forensic astrology. Forensic astrology is specifically for cases. That's why it's called forensic. Oh, yeah, you do. You're very motherly. Yeah. We could do that. I mean, but that was our idea. Like, we wanted to do, like, how they have the speed dating on TikTok? Do the speed dating, but do it with astrology signs. So like take like the two most compatible signs and be like, okay, they're supposed to be compatible. Like, these are the signs supposed to be compatible Gemini. Let's bring one up of each. If you're interested, see how you do it. Like, that's how I thought to do it. I don't want to do a race chart all the time. That would be too hard. Thank you, Sarah, for the heart puffs. Oh, we achieved our live goal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, especially since I'm rambling on about astrology. But if anybody wants to ask questions, donations, that we can do that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to get off here soon because I'm tired. But if anybody wants their questions answered, now's the time to do it. Oh, crap. Hold on, I gotta edit that. I don't know. Oh, you have another question, Teresa? Money from my phone. Teresa wants to know if she will get the money from the father of her twins case. I don't know what that means. Will Teresa get the money she's owed from the father of her twins case? I got a yes on that. I know, but it's just there's a lot of speed dating on TikTok, so why not make it astrology? There is literally, if I don't know if you guys have seen this, I can't think of the name of it, but I watched a whole show. I don't remember where I saw it at. I can't remember what app I saw it on. It was astrology based dating. I set them up according to their charts to see if they would make it. Like according to their astrology charts, like it was like a dating show. And this one, but you could totally tell this one couple they set up, like you could tell they were like soulmates or they were meant to be. Like they just had this magnetism between them. It was crazy. They ended up getting married, but you could see they were way different than all the other couples they set up. And I don't remember what their signs were or anything, but they went by their whole astrology chart. So I think you would need like a synastry thing, which my astrology friend does do synastry. So again, Carly Bush on Instagram. What would be a little more accurate? Hold on. I think it would be cool to take their birthday and put it in and use the sun and moon and rising. Okay, well, if it's not going to be a pain in the ass, I just don't want it to be a pain in the ass by doing everybody's chart. You know what I mean? But however you want to do it, you know more about astrology than I do. We haven't even worked on astrology in weeks because of me. But we think it would be fun. We've been wanting to do that. I just think it would be a fun live. Chastity wouldn't be anything like crazy. But we could probably, and we could like split the gifts whenever I get the money from TikTok, like I'd split it with you. Yeah, it's going to take time. Unfortunately, cases take time. I'm still working on a case. It's been 6 years for us. So, yeah, it would be fun. Yeah. You know, Chastity, you'll get back into it. You got to take time for yourself, too, after that. Losing your mom isn't easy. It's tough. It's a tough thing. And I'm not looking forward to the day. I'm very worried about my mom right now. So, she doesn't take care of herself. Would it give us both? Oh, I guess it would do us both gifts. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, that'll be something fun. Like maybe get in, since we've been talking about it for months. You know, I mean, she's 69. She's not getting any younger, but she doesn't take care of herself. Every time I talk to her about something medically, it's like an excuse with the doctor's office, you know? Yeah. Well, if we can both get gifts, then we don't gotta worry about it. But I think I could bring you on live or vice versa. I have more followers, probably come on here. And then do it that way. It'd be a good way to like step back into, you know, doing stuff. So you're not doing Kitty, I don't really want to answer that question. I would make sure you just go get your blood work done. I don't like to do medical questions really with rods because, again, they're not, I don't know how accurate they are. I'm not trying to scare anybody and it not be right. I know, it frustrates me too. And then my mind's so, like, I hate to say this, but kind of like negative about life. And I know it's because I'm here and she's there. You know what I mean? Just make sure that you're getting like all the tests done that you want to do. Like I don't want to ask the rods that. I mean, I do medical readings, but even what comes in medical readings are things that you need to do to like have things checked or look into this or look into that. But there's something, have you had your blood work done recently? I know, I feel so bad. And like my mom, I think it's because I'm here and she's there and she's just not happy where she is, which I get. You know what I mean? I don't really work like that. I work off of questions. I just don't work that way. And I'm not doing it like that tonight either, especially for free. Go get your blood work done. That's the way you're going to tell if your levels are off. Spirit, like, we don't diagnose. Like, we're not doctors. Okay, we might feel things, we might tell you things to get checked, but if you have not had a blood test and you feel like something's wrong, go get your blood work done. Because that's what Spirit's saying. There's something about levels or some reason you need to go get your blood work done and get it checked out. You need to go into the doctor. I would never like tell you one way or another, really. I always suggest to my clients to go to a doctor anyways. Like, don't take what I tell them as like the word, you know? Well, I think that would be a fun live. I think we would get a lot of people, I think, if we did that. I see people doing those freaking, what are they called? Like speed dating things all the time. I get stuck in them sometimes because I'm like curious. I don't know if you guys do. I get curious and I'm like, I'm out of here. Like, this is annoying. Like, it's not even like a real speed date. They're just like kind of like sitting there. Soul contract over. I don't know what she's talking about. Pass muff. Maybe. I need your name. I don't know if it's. I probably cannot say right. And when you say your name, if it's hard to pronounce, make it so like I can pronounce it. Because I will not be able to figure it out. Now I have more people on YouTube than I do TikTok. I lost a bunch of people in TikTok. Next time you see one pop up, Rachelle, please send me TikTok I haven't ran into regarding the. There isn't no horoscope ones. It's just regular speed dating. We're the only ones that have that idea. Now someone's going to probably take it. Good thing these lives aren't saved on here. Someone's going to probably take our idea. We came up with it first. Lashina. Okay, Lashina wants to know if she's going to get disability from Social Security. You always get denied the first time. How many times have you reapplied? I'm getting like third time, fourth time, fifth. I mean, by like the fifth time. So I was getting 3 and 5. So if this is the third time, yeah, I would. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get sometimes, especially if you're on the younger side. But they're telling me fifth. So that would make sense why I was getting 3 and then 5. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's just regular speed dating. I just want to add the astrology aspect to it. We have to do it before it gets stolen. Okay? Because you know it's going to get stolen. Do you have a lawyer or no? I would suggest you look into one. You don't have to pay him unless you win, but I would suggest a lawyer. I went through it with my son. He got it quicker than I did. I never got it, but he did for when he had really bad ADHD. Who doing the idea? I'm not going to move back to California. Hell no. I don't like California. I mean, I lived there for 40 something years, but it's like I just feel so much freer here. Arizona is such a better state, in my opinion. Everything's cheaper here. I mean, don't you guys love these? Aren't these cool? And they're a little bit. I'm not used to wearing bracelets, so I have to get used to them because they're a little heavier. They're good quality. I love the little otters. They're so cute. I know. It sucks out there though. I had a hard time where I lived. A lot of a-holes. I feel so much freer out here. People not in my damn business. Mind your own damn business. I mean, I've been getting earthquakes for quite a while in my Autowrite. I need to do another one. Yeah, Teresa, these are really cool. I don't know if you saw like my commercial on them, but they're awesome. You can get an astrology set too. You will be speed dating getting pig. It's gonna be so much fun. Like I can't. We've been trying to do this for like how many? I know, aren't they? They're cool. I mean, they're kind of expensive, but they're like really good quality. They're not cheap in any way. Like, you know what I mean? They're cool. I like them. I'm not used to wearing them, but you know what? Since I put them on, I feel better. Cause you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but like, this labradorite. If I don't wear this labradorite, I feel horrible. And I'll notice the feeling in my energy. I'll notice the feeling in how I feel. It's like it absorbs. I probably need to clear it. That might be some of the problem. But once I put it on, it's like I feel so different. Once I put it back on, it's kind of weird. Um, it's on both. It's on YouTube under the shorts, but it's on TikTok. If you just scroll my videos, it's down. But this really makes a difference. Like I can tell if I'm not wearing it. And then when I put these on yesterday, I feel a little bit better today than I feel better today than I did yesterday when I wasn't wearing them. Make sure that you use Rachelle20 for 20% off. But I put the link in the link tree, so it's easy to find. Yeah, I never take it off. And when I take it off, I feel like a difference. Like it's almost like I feel naked without it and I have to have it. It's like my favorite. And then I have like these ones, these wings. I'm getting more of these in different kinds. And I have to make the ones for people but that I owe them because like I said, I haven't felt good for the last few days. So I gotta get that done. But I have astrology signs with these if people want their astrology sign on them, or a little word or a little charm. It's pretty cool. This is my amethyst. I actually I had one that had like more like a tree of life around it, and I changed it to the wing because I'm more about wings. I love wings. So I'm getting a lot more of these because I haven't been boosting them as much, but I want to make some to put them up to like show people how they look when they're finished. But I make them personal, like if you want something specific on them, you know. But I need to like put those out too. And I did a collective reading with those cards, and like a lot of people saw it, but nobody liked my reading. I'm like sad. Like maybe I shouldn't do cards reading on TikTok. Cards aren't like my thing, but I've tried to learn them and get better at them. But I thought I did a good reading, but apparently people didn't think so. It's got like 2 likes. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I need to figure out. I'm just gonna keep trying different cards because I really liked those cards. Yeah, but Teresa, make sure you don't forget to use the code for that 20% off. Yeah, Eli, I don't know. Eli's trying to get his life together so he can move out and do his own thing. I know, but people do so well. I told, this is like they sent me the free cards, and then you have to like go on TikTok, you know, and be like, hey, we're using these cards. Do you want to buy them? They're like $14. But I like them. I used them in my my Patreon reading that I did, and I like they're very like straightforward. I don't know. I liked them. I thought the reading was good, but whatever. Whatever. I don't care. People don't even like the fact that I've located, like I say people's location and do a validation video. Like they don't even like those. So how are they going to like these cards? I don't know. I use hashtags. It doesn't seem to work. I see some of the weirdest videos like go viral, and it's like, what? Yeah, labradorite. If I could find labradorite wing, I would totally love to sell those, but so the otter bracelets, I don't make them. But when you buy them, they take $1 from each bracelet and send it to the otters. That's why they're called Otter Spirit. Thank you. Because they donate to otters. That's one reason why I was like, I'm gonna do it, because I don't have anything like this, right? These are way better quality than what I got. And they donate to the otters. You know me. I love my animals. So I was all about that in the oceans, you know. I thought it was good. I mean, I have other cards I could use, but I was just supposed to use those ones. So I feel like I got a freaking bug on me. Nobody's talking in TikTok. They were like watching me talk to YouTube. You guys, we're cross streaming. Nah, I mean nothing really. I know. Well, the algorithm sucks everywhere for me, man. I have more followers on TikTok, but my videos just don't get anything. Yeah, but these are like validation videos. Like I made them as short as I could. But the Dylan one blew me away. I really wish I would have freaking remembered that. Like I said, I need to go back to my readings because I had his location in the second freaking reading. Like specifically. And I did that reading live and I don't even remember that. But then when we go back to the map I drew, it matched. So why I got pulled away from there, I don't know. Listening to other people, I guess. That means my head is even bigger from. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I know. They watch it on their TVs. YouTube's on. I don't never watch YouTube on TV. I mean, there's a way to like, you take it on your phone and it'll cast it to your TV. I just don't like to do that. I don't know why. I like to because I end up scrolling. I watch something for a second and then I scroll. But I'm blabbering because no one's asking questions. So. No, I'm getting tired too. Yeah, I just reposted the one on Dylan because I did a different one. And then I was able to get his location from that one YouTube channel. And it's exactly what the reading said. Like, I'm like, duh, Rachelle, duh. No one listened to me anyways. The family wasn't open to it because all the other people that totally ruined, like, that were saying, oh, the family's involved, and I won't say names or anything, but, you know, they wouldn't listen to any psychics because of other people. So it sucks because if they would have listened, then we might not have had to give the guy a freaking deal. But it works how it's supposed to, anyways. I keep telling myself that, anyways. You lost your one from your birthday? Oh, well, your birthday was kind of wild. We had a wild time on YouTube. I mean, accidentally you flashed the camera. No, we're asking questions to the rods. What's your yes or no questions? You can send a donation, $3 if I get extra. You know what I mean? $3 donation if you want. Like it's yes or no, but I get extra sometimes. I know, but Kat, if you go to the second reading, like literally directions, like and a map, like he's probably thinking, Rachelle, could I get more freaking like obvious to you? But see, I didn't go back to my reading, so the more readings I did, the further in I got away and more confused I got when it was right there the whole time. Like stupid. I get so mad at myself because he was probably ticked at me, like saying, Rachelle, like, hello, between two borders, hello. I had it from the beginning. That's what I was telling everybody tonight. I've noticed that my first and second readings are more accurate. Anything after that, it gets a little all over the place. No one saw anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Dylan was very straightforward with his readings. first reading was about the guy who did it. Second reading about was where they were. But then when we kept going, it was like, I don't know, I get further away and confuse myself more. So I'm like, I'm not going to be doing like that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, just listen to the first, second. Like, it's all there. Just have to put it together. But that was, I get mad because when I go back to that, I'm like, my God, that was like so specific. Can't get any more specific than that. I need your name, Twilight Twinkle. And that also taught me I need to start going back to my readings. Yes, because I don't know anything. I don't have my own thoughts. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I try to tell people. Because, you know, people want me to continue doing readings on Sebastian or Elijah, and it's like, it's not going to do any of that. The donation options are in the link tree. I mean, you can send a sticker, but they take 60% of it. But the link tree in the description box. And if you're going to ask a question, I need the name. So, Sarah. Okay. So, Sarah wants to know if she's getting married. Is Sarah getting married? Sarah getting married. Is Sarah getting married? Let me. Can I straightforward, please? Sorry about that. Is Sarah getting married? Is Sarah getting married? It's like wavering. I get a little yes. You're welcome, Amanda. Thank you. I really like to ask third party questions. Is Patricia and Henry in a relationship? Patricia and Henry in a relationship? Or Patricia and Henry in a relationship? I'm getting a no on that. But it is rods. I know, but that's what I'm saying. I learned a really hard lesson with Dylan. Like, I really need to go. I should have went back to my second reading. I didn't think it was accurate because it was live. But then later, I guess I drew a map I didn't know about. And then when we did the astrology, it went there. But I'm an idiot. And I didn't go back to my readings. But it was out there. Like, if anybody wanted to find him, I guess they could have watched the reading and went and looked there between two borders, like he said. You know? I literally drew a map. So it was there. But of course, you know, I don't remember what I do. I really didn't think it was accurate. I forgot I did the map. Somebody literally, after he was found, sent me that map. And I was like, wait, I did that? So, and I had a dream too. Hello, John. I know, but I still like kick my own ass on that because I had it. Like, I had it. For what, Teresa? I don't know what you want me to ask. We're doing I mean, yeah. I really need to go back in my cases though. But see, at the same time, like, it's not for me to like go and like, because everybody gets found when they're meant to be found. So it's not like me to have go like to go, oh, thank you, Amanda. Sorry about that. It's not up to me to like go and find them in a sense, because I usually get directions or descriptions or whatever, and that was very specific. But people can listen and go find it themselves. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you, John. It's good to have you here. So it was there. It's like if they listened, if anybody from the area listened, they would have known where to go look. Why I spent hours on a map when he said, go to the two borders. I kicked myself. Dylan probably was really mad at me. He was probably like, dude, I already told you where I was. Freaking, like, come on, girl. I mean, I ended up doing cards and everything. I didn't even need to. Um, still can't help but kick my butt, man. I think that's like the case I kick my butt about the most about. And I get in my own head too. Man disappear will do. He's probably aliens. Probably aliens in his living room. Tracy. I don't know what your question is, Teresa. Yeah, but I had it the whole time. That's why I'm mad. I need it. Do you know her name, supposedly? Hey, it might have been aliens. I mean, they say a lot of these people that go missing, like in national forests and stuff, are like skinwalkers or cryptids or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I feel like things exist. I mean, maybe an alien came in and got him. That's weird. Like, you're just gonna go missing after you do dishes, unless he had the only reason, like, otherwise is if he walked off, like he had like a mental break and walked off. You know what I mean? What do you mean truck drivers too now? Spirit, go. Can you go forward, please? Teresa, can you go forward, please? Thank you. Teresa wants to know if a lady passed away giving birth in her room in the house. It's going to yes. Okay. Trust Lena on that. Can we go straight, please? Thank you. It's just $3 donation, and we're just doing rods, yes or no. And if I get anything extra, I'll let you know. But link tree is in the description box. I mean, you never know. Like, people go missing from aliens. I guess. That's what they say. It could be foul play. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You'd have to make her leave. Like, you own the house, your boundaries. So if she's not causing any problems, she's okay. If she is causing problems, you've got to send her. You got to tell her it's time to go to the light, open up your light and your third eye and get her to the light. If you want to, if she's not causing any problems, yes, but you need to ask her if she wants to go. Give her that option, because being earthbound and staying around isn't really good for them. So, it's good to get them back on the other side if you can. If she doesn't want to go, that's her free will, or not. It's good to have you back, girl. Ruby's like my brother. He'd do anything to get out of doing dishes. It's weird. Like, if his kids were in the other room, how old were his kids? You're welcome. And pretty soon we'll get back to doing our lives together, me and Chastity. Hey, maybe when we do our lives, I can do it this way too, where we're streaming on both platforms. Maybe it's kind of hard to keep up, but no one's talking in my TikTok, so. But yeah, these are yes or no questions with the rods. $3 donation. Link in bio. Link in description box. If I get extra, just donate accordingly. Thank you, Kellel. It's good to see you, Superman. How you doing? I appreciate the gifts. Yep. Oh my god, that dude that his house is under us. I don't know. Oh, you got engaged yesterday. Well, congratulations. I think, right? Congratulations. I don't know. I can't tell you that, Melinda. I don't really want to ask the rods that. Because it's one of those things like everything has timing. I bet it was. Were you expecting it at all? Happy engagement. Well, me and Steven have our own ideas about what we saw on sonar and what we feel was there and what's not there anymore. So, just saying. Forward facing, please. I mean, it says yes, but that could be whenever. I don't know. He has his own playlist. He has his own playlist. And like I said, it's not going to do me any good to keep going and doing videos because all the information is there in the first couple readings, usually on every case. I had a clue, but I didn't know it was going to be an all-out event. It was an all-out event. Like, did they do like those dancing in the street people and stuff? I have a playlist. Yes, there's a playlist on YouTube for Sebastian. In an event center? Like, what do you mean? It was like a full-out event? Like he called you on stage or something? Like, just look for Sebastian. Just look in the yeah, like a flash mob. Just look in the I have people wanting to battle. Should I battle? 30 people. Just go into the playlist and look at, yes, on my YouTube. Just go into the playlist and look on Sebastian Rogers playlist. That's it. Oh. Someone joined that says F off. Is Chelsea going to be happy and okay? Is Chelsea going to be happy and okay? Yes. You know what? I may do that one day where I dance to the store. If I could ever get up enough courage. Me and Kai, because Kai always goes to the store with me. Had me walk down the red carpet, dances to a beautiful song under the lighted arch. Oh, that's very romantic. Please tell me that you recorded it. Can you ask him if I have a serious health problem going one? It keeps eating at me. I would just suggest you. I don't like to like I said, I don't like to diagnose people. I would definitely just, if you feel that way, go to the doctor and get some tests done. You're welcome. Oh, you did post a video? Oh, you'll have to. Can you send it to me in my messenger? I want to see it. You found your Lois Lane? It's like backwards. Kal-El was Superman. No, it's Kal-El, not Kai. Like Kal-El, like the Superman, like his, like, when he was a kid, what they called him? Kal-El. But I was watching Vampire Diaries and Kai was on there. I totally forgot there was a guy named Kai on there and he was a serial killer on the damn Vampire Diaries. I see that name everywhere now. I've never seen a Kai until I named him Kai, and now it's everywhere. See, she's named after Superman. See, it is. I'm on like season 7, I think, right now. Of course, there's probably some that I missed while I was just had it playing in the background, but I watch it because of Damien. Why else would I watch it? He's the only reason I watch it. I don't. And I swear, when I watched it before, I don't remember like Elena going to this like Sleeping Beauty thing. I don't remember any of that. I feel like I'm watching that for the first time. I don't watch it for any other reason. That's mostly why I watch certain things. Hey, excuse you. What are you doing? What? Rose. Don't hit my phone. You'll turn me off. I know, baby girl. I know. Ah! Don't hit my phone. You're going to turn me off. Here. Rose, be good. Be good. Yeah, but it also means like ocean. It means it means something different in Hawaii. There's a reason I named it that. Do I have sleep paralysis? No. I have before in the past though. When I was working Delphi, I had a lot. Yes, she's a talker. Like most Siameses. She's a talker like most Siameses. Watching vampire. Oh no, but I feel like sometimes I feel like I don't know. My dream was weird the other night. There's like, aw, she's one of my sweetest cats. Her name's Rose. Haven't seen any cat butt in a while. It's been at least a month or two. Yeah, I know. Well, it's usually Neo or who's the other one? Ezekiel. It's usually Neo or Ezekiel. Rose usually doesn't make that much of an appearance. Sometimes Libby does. We were goofing off the other night with our filters, and she was on the back, and I had a lion face on, and she was looking at me like, what the hell, Mom? Like, what the hell? It was funny. It's on my videos. It was hilarious. And my cat balls don't work that good now. And they're new ones too, but I don't know, they're the colored ones. But it's funny because Libby looks at me like, what the hell are you doing, Mom? Everybody in the live noticed it but me. Yeah. I must be boring. I did it. I put yep, give me a question and your name's Amanda, right? I've had people wanting to battle. I should have done that, but I always get nervous about battles. For one point, I was like, oh, I'm just going to go on TikTok to battle. And then when I was ready to battle, no one wanted to battle. And then when I'm not, like, people want to battle. I always lose them anyways. Like, what do you do? Like, I don't know what you do on battles. Like, usually it's like guys walking around with their phone. It's weird. Usually who wants to battle. Yeah, Amanda, just go ahead and post your question. The pickle dance was freaking funny. Lizzie was like, I'm so jealous I missed that you were a pickle. My first experience I had was Spirit. I think I've told this story before. Like, I'm pretty sure I had experiences when I was younger, but I think I want to say it was that time with the necklace Chastity when I had that spirit or angel or guide or whatever it was show up, and they were all gold and looked like a young like kind of like an elf, like the looks. Like golden short hair, like handed me a necklace. Like that was like 10 years before I opened up. And then after that, I did not have a, like they handed me a necklace. And then after that, I didn't have anything until I started like opening up. After my husband passed away, then I started having weird ass experiences with him. Then I had something dark attack me in my bed and like hurt my wrist, like hold my wrist down in my bed and push me up. And that I could feel like the pain in my wrist, like that was bad. Then I saw it like crawl across the ceiling and down the wall. And then my husband used to go around slamming doors. Oh, you don't have to do that, Teresa, but thank you. Yeah, the necklace was my gifts, is what Chastity says, but I didn't put them on for another like 10 years or something, 8 years, something like that. And I always forget to do that before I do readings, by the way. I know we talked about it. Can I have a face forward, please? Thank you. Amanda wants to know if she's going to get the house. I got a yes for that, Amanda. Did you like apply for a specific house? Because I mean, it could be any house. If we're more specific with the question, I just want to make sure. I was just more like praying and stuff. Like, and then when I was working Delphi, I had a lot of things pull me every night. I'd go to sleep. That's why I quit working it. Honestly, when I think of spirit, I think, oh God, has my Nana seen me? Yeah, they do, but they don't care. Like, they don't care about any of that stuff. There's no judgment on the other side. Hey, Waterfall. I don't really want to ask that on live, Teresa. Hey, Lucy. They didn't, and it's like, but if we think about it, Chastity, I think it was because when I was doing Autowrites, I was pulling in all the dark cases, because now we're seeing the truck driver serial killers come out. That came out in the Delphi. Like, every dark case that was big that I could pull on, I pulled on, because they all had the same energy. So I think that's why. You know what I mean? I think they were mad that I was dipping into all these cases by auto writing, and they didn't want any of that stuff out. So I got totally attacked every time I go to sleep. Like, my other cat Magic used to lay on my feet to try to keep me in my body. That's how bad it was. Like, I couldn't stay in my body for a long time during that. Oh, congratulations. If you get it, it's meant to be. I don't. Okay, so like, I don't like to do health questions because I can't diagnose you. And these are just rods, so it's yes or no. Mediumship, I do. Like, if you do like a reading with me, I can do like how I'm a medical medium. I can give you like what needs to be checked and whatnot, what needs to be looked at, what could be going on. But I always tell people to go see a doctor. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm never going to diagnose somebody and be like, you got cancer, or you got this, you got that. You know what I mean? I want people to go get diagnosed for things. Like, there's certain things I feel are unethical to tell you, because I could be totally wrong. I could totally read the energy wrong. Then I'm telling you this, and you're like stressed out. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do that to people. I do health readings though, but with the rods, I don't feel comfortable doing health questions with the rods because it's rods. Congratulations, Amanda. You might have a counter offer, because I just heard counter offer, but I don't think it'll be a lot, and I think you'll be able to offer back, if that makes sense. But I think you're going to get it in the long run. Okay. But I'm not afraid. Like, I'm just like, get the hell out of here. Like, I don't get afraid. Yeah, that's because Spirit pulled me back in. That's what I mean. If Spirit will pull me back in when they want to tell me something else, I have no idea. I don't know. She wants to ask a certain question. I will ask in my head. How about that? I need a name though. A name would be better. I'm asking if he unalived the dog. That's what I'm asking. And I got a yeah, but it would be better if I had a name. Yeah, Sparkle's just I put new batteries in tonight, so she's really ready. Sparkle's really ready to go. I really need a regular REM pod though. A regular REM pod would be so much better, because they only have to get in vicinity, they don't have to touch it. Can I felt forward facing, please? Thank you. I mean, I got a yeah for that, but things flying across the room. You know what? Beth said she was in and things were not going good at her house. She came in the live earlier. Absolute says we have had a counteroffer. Okay. I don't know if I'm picking up the other counteroffer or a new one. I don't know. You're still going to get it regardless. But yeah, Sparkles is... I need a regular REM pod. Which, by supporting me by doing these lives, I can get a regular REM pod. I gotta take freaking... It's time for Neptune to go back in and get his beak trimmed again. It's actually overtime, but... I went and told her the deal and said if it don't stop to move. I cleared it. It stopped and came right back. Okay. Is it really like connected to that land or something? Okay, Brianna, what's your question? I asked and I got a yes, Teresa. You're welcome. I figured. That's what I was getting, like, connected to the land. Like, there's really nothing, I don't think. Should Nina open her own business? I got a yes for that. Brianna, will I visit Nico in Barcelona? Will Brianna visit Nico in Barcelona? Yes. Can I get a time frame on that? Yes. Okay, face forward, please. September, October, November, December. Feels more like December from this. Kelly, I want to say usually when we're not trying is when it happens, and if it's meant to happen, we have those soul contracts with kids on the other side, but sometimes they come in different ways, so that's something to keep in mind. Okay, there's other ways that kids can come to you besides naturally. Where was your first one at, Brianna? I didn't see. Will Kelly ever have children? I can't go any higher, girl, because if I hold them up here, they're inaccurate. So you can see them on TikTok, but go straight forward, please. Is Kelly going to have any kids? What do you consider old, Kelly? Yeah, they do pick us. That's what I'm saying. $37 is not old. I'm 42. 37 is not old. Everything in its timing. Brianna, will Brianna and Nico become exclusive? Getting a no on that. Are Brianna and Nico meant to be? Get a no on that one. You're not too old to start having children. Lizzie had one at 40, like, or something, late 30s. She still wants to have another one. Like, you can have kids into your 40s. You're going to have them when you're meant to have it if you're meant to have it. But the thing is that you don't focus on it. You you have to kind of let things happen as they're going to. I feel like eventually you're going to meet somebody and have something, but even if you don't have a boyfriend, you can still look into adoption or anything like that if you really want a kid. So give yourself time, give yourself patience, and know that everything happens in the timing it's supposed to. See, she had her last child at 42. 37, you still got time, girl. You still got time. Just, you know, let yourself, I feel like you need to, quit focusing on it so much. Focus on more of like healing and yourself. Make yourself available. Give yourself to the universe. But allow things to just happen for you. Because I feel like you need to focus on other things. That's usually when things come in, if that makes sense. A lot of times it's about, remember, we choose this before we come to Earth. Not everybody's meant to have kids. Not everybody's meant to have a husband. I feel like eventually it will happen for you, but you've got to quit focusing on, I'm too old, I'm too old, I'm too old, I'm too old. Because what do? You stop the energy from flowing. First child at 41 and second at 46. All natural. Second, we use an egg IVF donor. So go donate. If you feel like that, you can donate your eggs. There's people that use donations. You don't need a man to raise a child. That's something else to consider too. It might come in a different way. You could adopt. You know what I mean? But a lot of times people that do IVF, once they do IVF and then they stop doing it because it doesn't happen for them, that's when it usually comes because they're not trying anymore. Babies have their own time frames. We don't have, it's not up to us. It's up to them and their soul and when they want to come, basically. So. And my mom, you know what my mom tells me all the time? You're never going to have another kid. You're about to go to menopause. I'm like, Mom, I'm 42. Like, I have till my 50s. Like, people still have babies in their 40s. You're going to be okay. I don't know if I'd take it from a shady friend, but if you do something like that, make sure you get everything in writing. Contract. Because, I mean, they even have a website like Just a Baby. Just saying. Like, you can go there just for people that want babies. Just make sure that you have a contract about it. I know. But my mom wants another child. Nah, I don't. Like, I've raised my said 19-year-old. No one will ever hurt you like your kids. Like, it's hard enough, like, to see them go off and, do his own thing. Like, I worry about him all the time. Like, I don't want, adoption is expensive. Yeah, save your eggs or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want, Harley. I'm trying to see. I don't, like, you can't really, sorry. I'm trying to make, like, that's the best I can do as far as rods. If I hold them too high, they're inaccurate. So. You'll be okay, Kelly. I feel like it's gonna come in one way, shape, or form. In that right timing. Yeah, I have a 19-year-old. You have a 21-year-old boy or girl? It's tough. It's tough when they get older because then you're worried about them all the time, even though I constantly tell myself it'll work out the way it's meant to. Everything will happen the way it's meant to. You know what I mean? Like, I try to tell myself that all the time, but it's tough. It's tough to let go and just allow that to be. We're always going to worry about our kids. I don't know if I could start completely over. Like, at the same time, though, like, literally watching Vampire Diaries where Caroline's mom passes away and the last memory is of her pushing the kid on the bike, her on the bike. I started crying because I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when Eli was that little and we used to push him on a bike and I used to, like, do this and do that. And oh, I wish I would have savored it more. Like, I started bawling. Look who thought I was, like, really crying right now. It's okay, baby. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay, baby boy. I'm okay. He really thought I was crying. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I know. See, so you have to, that's why I'm saying healing. Healing is important. So you have to be heal. You have to heal, Kelly. That's what I mean. So do some healing meditations. Do some like blockage meditations and stuff like that. Because the thing is that abusive relationships put a lot of like cell memory. Like you hold on to that trauma in your cell memory. Like it's been 12 years for me. If I meet somebody, great. If not, no. You know, it is what it is. But I've already had a kid, so I guess it's not the same. But you know, you have to get over the trauma from that abuse. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit of time. And spirit they want to make sure that you're healed enough for the new relationship. You have to get in a totally different vibration for that new type of relationship. You know what I mean? Exactly. You can't pass on those trapped emotions. So once you get to a place where you're healed from that and you're truly healed from it, then that's when it'll happen for you. Just give yourself some grace, give yourself some time, it'll be okay. He's not just a chihuahua, he's a chug. So he's a chihuahua pug. He's not a cuddler in bed. He likes to go under the blankets and sleep with his brother and stuff. Like, I have one, he's 19. He's a chug. See his face? He's not a full chihuahua. Like, he's got the chug face and the underbite and everything. He's my little emotional support baby. Like, he really thought that he hugs me. Like, he comes up, he'll hug me, and he likes kisses and stuff. He really thought I was emotional, which I was the other day. He is. This is Kai. Hey, my name's Kai. My name's Kai. He's not, like, yappy. He's the sweetest boy. But he teaches his brother bad things. They are a tornado together. This is how he is. Huh. Yes, this is how I am. I'm Mommy's boy. He's a little Libra moon and a little Sagittarius sun. Yes, that's you. When I saw him, I literally cried because Spirit... There's a story about Kai. I was actually going to make a video about it. So I was not needing another dog because I don't need another dog. Like, for the love of God, I don't need another dog. All of a sudden, it was like I had this feeling to look for another dog. And I'm like, why? Well, they started showing me this dog that passed away about 5 years ago as a puppy that I never quit blaming myself for. He was a white chihuahua. Love that white chihuahua, was always in my neck and stuff. So that Spirit kept showing me that. And I'm like, is Ghost coming back? I said, and that was his name. And I said, so if Ghost is coming back, then, he was $80. Okay. So I said, if Ghost is coming back, I need the money for him because I don't have the money for him. I don't have the money to go up there. Can't afford another dog. Like, you have to make it happen. I had the money in like 30 minutes. All of a sudden, it just came from nowhere. Because that's what I told him. I said, if this is meant to be, if this is Ghost reincarnated, then I need the money to go up and get him and everything. He was the only one that was available that was left. I think it was him and a black one, but somebody else wanted him and then they changed their mind. And when I saw him, I started crying. Like, he looked exactly like a more tan color version of Ghost, because Ghost was completely white, but he looked like a more tan color version. Oh, you got the hiccups? And when I saw him, I started just crying. Like, I just started crying like I knew him my whole life. It was crazy. Like, it was just there, Ever since then, he's went with me everywhere. In my shirt, in my neck, everything. So I really feel like he's Ghost reincarnated and he came back that way, because I don't see how else I would have come up with the money in less than 30 minutes. And I could call her and be like, okay, I'm coming to get him. You know what I mean? Like, what are the odds of that? Especially when nobody was doing anything at that point. So I just feel he was meant to be. No, it's not Cheyenne. Eli jokes because I have a bigger dog that looks just like him. Totally different breed. He's like the mini me of her. She's like I think I've showed you guys before. She's a Chihuahua Pit. And Eli says that they're like twins, but he's like the mini me. So he says, oh, you got Cheyenne on the live right now? No, it's Kai. But I really like the meaning of Kai, so we named him that. Huh. He's the one that smelled gas at my mom's house. And if we wouldn't have got him, I would have never known there was a gas leak. He's the one that told us there was a gas leak. So that was another reason I feel like he came into our lives. You know what I mean? I felt it. I felt it deep into my. Oh, your brother's going. You better go see. I felt it deep within my soul that it was him. Yes, Harley. Venmo's okay. And then just ask your question here with your name. Yeah, he smelled gas, but my mom didn't listen to me. So for 5 weeks, I tried to get her to listen. Fire department came out, said, "Oh, it's clear. There's no gas leak." Guess what? There was a gas leak. They missed it. My dog told me. So, yep. And I would have never found it otherwise. So, all right. Good night. I know I gotta get going too. If you guys want questions and whatever, I did. I knew it was him. Him and Justice are besties, and Justice is supposed to be a scent dog. And let me tell you, Justice, that's a whole nother story too. Like, all the dogs moved away and just left him, and he has a spot in the yard. I don't know what's there. He just keeps sniffing this one spot and digging it. Weird. It is 12:54. Yep, she's lucky they didn't blow up as much as I smoke. Now she should have listened to me, but she didn't listen to me for shit. Eli, your dog's here at my lap, Violet. Yeah, they're besties, but they totally like run amok. They run amok together. They chase each other, and they have a great bond. I'm like, oh, good, because they're the youngest, so that's good. They're going to be together for the longest, hopefully. I don't know, man. It'd be nice if it was buried treasure. It's something. It's just that one spot. Tell her I said hi. I missed that dog. I was just thinking about her today. Yeah, she's 13 and a half. Eli says hi, bye. Eli says hi. Rose is back. Rose, what do you want? Dogs are starting to get antsy. Tomorrow, if I can, I would just like text you if you get a chance. The low vibrational just left the building. He walked out and just threatened me nuts, but thank God. Is that the one we talked about? I'm trying to remember. Money on me, not in bank. I'm completely lost, Lady Divine. Yeah, text me. I don't know what you're talking about. Kick his ass to the curb. What was that? Hey, don't. You pick something up? You have a bug? Ew, gross. I had a bug in his mouth. My animals are getting a little antsy now. So, if anybody has any questions, I've seen people asking about donations in the live. Go ahead and send your donation and do the and ask the questions. You also have a cat. I have lots of cats. I mean, a lot of our animals have been with us in previous lives. Sometimes they even come back. Like I said, I really feel that Kaya's ghost just because of the way I felt. Eli, shush! Don't tell anybody my situation, my thing. Hey, what are you eating? Oops, what are you eating? They ate one of my lights earlier, by the way, before I got on here. I guess I knocked it off and they got it. What do you have? Justice, do you have something? Kai, do you have something? Kai, no. Hey, what do you have? Kai, bring that here. Bring it here, Kai. Kai, bring it here. Bring it here. Last time he brought me something. Hold on. I got to get this from him. Kai, I told you to bring that to me. What was that? What is that? Ow. Why didn't you bring it to me like you did the other thing that was my jewelry? Sorry, don't look at me. I only got a sports bra. It was this. It's a little hair thing. I don't know where he got it at. Anyways, something plastic. That was me. My butt hit the thing, so I did that. Oh, Eli says, all right, Mom, heading off to bed. Thanks for all the encouragement. Everyone, good night. You're welcome, Eli. You guys make sure that you go support Chord over his TikTok and check out his music. He's new. He's learning. He writes his own music. That's my son. I'm so proud of him. So if you just click his little name right there in the chat and TikTok, go check him out. Let him know what you think. And please be positive. He's a 19-year-old trying to get going in this tough world. Sun waterfall. I don't have to really do rods for that. Nice to see you, Eli. Keep it up. You're really talented. Look forward to hearing more. See, I told you, buddy. And they're not just telling you that because they know me. They tell me the truth. So especially Tracy. She'll tell me the truth. So if you guys have TikTok, make sure you go follow him. Well, it's hard to say what anybody's going to do. It's always to be better prepared than not to be. Hey, what are you doing? Mabel, stop. Getting absolutely nuts. Everybody's so proud of you, Eli. We were all 19 once. We know how hard it is to get going. And when you're talented, you're talented. Not from this life. We all have soul contracts with our dogs, and sometimes they come back. I don't feel like it's one of the ones reincarnated, but that doesn't mean you won't get one come back. Like Princess might come back eventually. But yeah, you guys go check him out over there. CHORDD is how it shows up in the chat. But he says it also comes up on CCHORDD. So, I don't know. But super proud of him. Kai always pushes his butt on every... Hey, Zook. Now, Zook is a Mr. Priss. I have to tell you guys this. He won't even go out in the mud. He's a Shepsky. He won't put his feet in the mud and in the water. He was like on the stairs, between the stairs and the fence, like not wanting to step in. Have you ever seen a dog do that? It's like it was lava. Mud, lava. Weird. But his kids, because I have his kids, they just jumped right over the water like no big deal. I'm like, wow, your kids are buff or stronger than you are. Well, Snowman or Clifford come back, or Tiger puff over. I don't know. That's up to them, Teresa. That's something that they have to decide to do. So, I mean, a lot of times they do come back, and you'll know it. You'll know it when you see them, or they'll have similar attributes. They might not be the exact same. Hey, quit it, Mabel. Mabel, quit being such a grouch. She's so grouchy. So I've been on here for almost 4 hours. I think I'm gonna get off. You have to ask like yes or no question, Teresa. And I'll ask these, but shh. Mabel, do you think I have a boy or girl when I'm eventually pregnant? Leaning towards girl. They could change their mind, but I'm getting girl on that. I don't know what you mean, Teresa. Thank you, Amy. Oh yeah, our dogs are always with our animals are always with us, just like people. They always come in and out. Casey wants to know if she's gonna start work again soon. Is Casey gonna start work again soon? Is Casey gonna start work again soon? I got a yes on that. Okay. August, September, October, November. More like November. I don't know if that makes sense. You're welcome. I know. It's tough when it's tough to lose it's tough to lose pets. It's just different than humans. Is Lance Lance. Is Jay happy working with Lance? Is Jay happy working with Lance? Is Jay happy working with Lance? I'm getting a yeah. It's like a small yeah, but a yeah. Numerology is not always a warning. Look at Joanne Sacred. Angel numbers. Has every number you can look at with all the meanings. Yeah, go check him out on TikTok. For reals. I'm so proud of him. I have to go listen to his new song. So did everybody that wanted to donate and get their question answer? Because I saw somebody ask, and I want to make sure I answer it before I leave. If not, I'll probably have to come back on tomorrow. It just depends on how I did tonight. If I do, I'll be on for my mom's. So I have to go see her tomorrow. I have to go get her get her groceries. I have to go take her to get groceries. So I have to go see her tomorrow. You're welcome, Casey. But I want to make sure, because someone asked about a donation. I want to make sure that I don't like leave and they still want to ask. I'm not sure, Teresa. There's something about 4 houses down. Do you know anything about the 4 houses down? I can ask, I guess. Teresa wants to know. Teresa wants to know, are they going to get Meow Meow? Sorry. Forward facing, please. Thank you. Is Teresa going to get Meow Meow back? It's kind of like wavering between yes and no. Is Teresa going to get Meow Meow back? Kind of going to know on that, Teresa. No, just TikTok. Just TikTok. CCHORDD or CHORDD. It's a play on his last name with music. The music chord. If you feel like he is Barbara, he probably is. Is Mark just using Barbara? I got a yeah on that. I just see red flags. When red flags popping up in my head. I usually get that when there's red flags, and sometimes we're ignoring it even. But yeah, I guess I just heard 4 houses down. I don't know what that is. Maybe take a look. I don't know. All right. I hate to leave. I got 44 people, but yeah. I'm gonna go now. I might see you guys tomorrow, depending on how I did tonight. I don't know. I just heard 4 houses down, so I mean, I don't know which way. Down would be down the street, I think. I will go either direction because I'm not getting a direction on that. I just heard 4 houses down. So, I appreciate you guys. Please make sure that you go check out some of my videos and like them for me. I'd appreciate it. Repost the ones you feel you want to repost. And follow if you're new here. And what else? We like to do fun lives like this sometimes. You can also follow me on YouTube. Oh, thank you. That means so much. I don't even want to say your name, but I appreciate you. Yeah, it was all right. You're welcome, Nina. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the live tonight. It's going on 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm exhausted. I'm going to go. So I appreciate you guys. And if anybody wants a private reading or whatever, all links are in the bio. So until next time, everybody have a good night. Be safe out there. Yeah, that's fine. All right, guys, I will... oh, crap. I will see you next time.